The Lair's a hard place to live. Real hard. Ain't no soft landing nowhere in it. Smiling at you like it already know your name, already in the room when you walk in. That's the slings and arrows, you don't hear them fly, you just feel that sting and wonder where it came from. Whole layer wrapped in dark mystery. Old magic in the walls. Wizards whispering deals they don't keep. Dragons watching from the shadows, counting bodies like loose change. Succubus love looks sweet at first, then you wake up lighter than you went to sleep. Heart tax, soul pawn. It's war out here. Quiet war. Betrayal wears silk and smile real nice. Same cats break bread with you. Be the one selling your name 2 streets over. This whole thing a stone cold trip, baby. No fair fights, no refunds. So whatever shield you walk around with, it better be battle tested. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not fresh out the armory, I'm talking chip paint. Bent edges. Blood you couldn't wash off even if you tried. Cause the Lair don't care how fly you look in your armor. They care what's still holding when the smoke drifts off. If you still here tomorrow, still breathing, still standing on your square, then yeah, you's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Lair.
What can I do? Okay, that's that. We turned up there. We in this piece to make you feel secure. Remove all your doubts and let you know for sure that what up, TK? That you're the apple of my eye, girl. Fulfillment of my dreams. Time will show the value of just what you mean to me. I know just how you feel. But this time love's for real. In time it will reveal. ESTUPID. When we go to the club, we don't need ID. ESTUPID. When we go to the club, we don't need ID. Background music, nigga. It don't dominate. The insomniac is back. They mix up with calling her narcoleptic. How we doing on a Sunday evening? It is 71 degrees on the West Coast. Get prepared for the aliens. We gonna start right her. They asked one of our greatest artists about another one of our greatest artists. And let's hear what he had to say.
experience. Hypothetically, who would win in a fist fight, you or Michael Jackson? You're both roughly, the same size. You have both have high pitched sound. What are your right hooks like?
Oh my goodness. He's a plant, y'all. But I planted him. Keep it light. Michael's not a fighter, he's a lover. Oh, could I just say something? I've never really spoken.
Let me pause this one for a second. Michael Jackson's famous term was, "I'm a lover, not a fighter." Let's get back to it.
Publicly about Michael. We should all just kind of chill, because it's, he may know something none of us really know. And just let's wait and see. Let's wait it out. Let's just wait it out. You never know, right? You just never know. Ultimately, we all got to come back home. So let's just make a home for everybody. Oh, no, but I should right hook it when you get there, right?
Shout out to the great one, the symbol, Slave. Yeah. Who else done popped off in this bitch? Hey, Rogue C. We're gonna move forward. We finna unpack shit quick tonight, right? Yeah. Another one. Shout out to the guy, Khaled.
First, I gotta find out who the hell is he. Let me put my glasses on again.
That's your own son. You sitting up there acting like that. He's what?
He's so
what?
dark.
He would never like.
But he wasn't this damn black.
It's so time.
But he don't even look up the same.
Now that's crazy. That's her son. 26 years in prison. She don't recognize her own son. He wasn't never this damn black. You know a thing they used to say back in the days when I was younger? They used to say, out of the mouths of babes. I'm gonna call mama a babe. She don't recognize her own son. You never went to prison and visited him in 26 years?
Oh my goodness.
I can't even explain it.
I was looking at the story today going
Try to explain it. Damn, it don't look like this. You sure this champ? Well, y'all just bullshitting me.
We gonna check.
She still don't recognize the son. Are you sure this is James? If my mama ever said some shit like that to me, you know what? I told you about I used to live with my grandmother. It was my grandmother, my uncle, his wife. They had a newborn son, his junior. It was me, my little brother, my big brother, my mama. We was 8 deep in a 1-bedroom house on 60th and East Lawn. Years later, I was 30 years old. My mom had passed away. My aunt had passed away. My uncle, who I found out when I was 30. My mother didn't pass away when I was 30. I found out my uncle was not my uncle when I was 30. I found out he was adopted. Didn't matter though. Because my whole life, my grandmother always said that whatever she had was gonna go to him. So I was 30 when I found out he wasn't my uncle. My mother passed away right before I turned 35. She passed away December 20th of 2004, right before I turned 25. It was the 20th or the 21st. I would go visit her every other day. And the one day I was in bed and I had this crazy feeling come over me. And my wife is like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm finna go see her." I got up hella early that morning, right at, I woke up probably like I want to say like 2 a.m. At 7 a.m., I was smashed to go to see my mother. I got to where she was at like 8. They told me she's at the hospital. I get to the hospital like about 9:30. A little, I think that man was an Indian. Not that kind, red dot kind. He came out and told me, "Yeah, you know, there was nothing else we could do for your mom. So we chemically deleted her." Do you understand what that means? Euthanasia. They gave her something to let her go. Then he showed me her x-rays of her bones and stuff. Her bones was completely Swiss cheese. It was holes. So all that, before I took my mom to a facility, she used to live with me. Matter of fact, that ain't even true. She used to live with me, and I used to take her to cash her check at a place called what's that place called? Because there's 2 of them. One that used to be my grandmother's house. What the fuck is that place called? Damn, it's famous too. The one I used to always go to was on 105th and Eads. And my grandmother on my father's side lived right around the corner on Capistrano. The name of that place, I don't know, because it's like the place, it used to be a liquor store on the corner right there on 105th and Eads, but the other one is on International. Damn, what's the name of that place? And all these names at the top of my head is not it. It's not Booker's, because Booker's is on 90th. It's not Hamilton's. That's a hair place and barbershop. What the fuck is the name of that place? I don't know. But I used to drive her there, and I should be driving like 15 miles per hour. People be blowing their horn like, "Why the fuck is you driving so slow?" Because anytime we went over a hump or a bump, she would be like, "You trying to hurt me?" I'd be like, "Well, why is she saying that?" And my mother was on like pain medicine. She was taking oxycodone. I never understood what she was saying when she used to say that to me. She used to be hella mad at me. And then she left my house. I helped her move to a place on a street called Lease. And she was living alone. And I used to go there every other day and check on her, make sure she had food and blah, 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 blah. Then she left Lee Street and moved with my aunt Armeline on she moved on Seminary, and I don't know what the cross street was. And then from there she went to a facility because the care she needed, my auntie couldn't provide for her no more. So then I used to be at that place every other day. When she lived with my aunt, I didn't go over there that much. Me and my aunt clash. We don't get along that well. But when she went to the facility, I used to be there every other day. Monday off, Tuesday, go Wednesday, go Friday, go Sunday. I used to be there every other day. Then, like I said, that night that happened, I went to the hospital. They told me they euthanized her. But they showed me the x-rays. My mother's neck was not connected to her spine. The bone was all like, had holes all in it. And her neck had connected from her spine. Her bones was literally disintegrating inside of her. So when I used to be driving her and we would hit a speed bump or whatever else, that's what she was talking about. even though she was on oxycodone, any little bump or whatever. And I remember probably a week before this happened, she said, give her a hug. She was saying she wanted some Popeye's chicken. And folks was arguing with me about the hospital is feeding her this kind of food. I said, I don't give a fuck what the hospital is feeding her. She said she wants some Popeyes. Popeyes and some jalapenos and some biscuits. I went and got all that shit. Yeah, all her bones. She was basically, and the last time I hugged her, she's like, hug me. Because she couldn't feel nothing because of the fucking pain medicine. Well, she thought I wasn't hugging her. I was hugging her firmly, but she said, hug me tighter. I didn't want to hug her too tight because I didn't understand what was going on with her until she passed away and they showed me the x-rays and all the other shit. But yeah, that's crazy. This woman don't recognize her own son. What up, Smitty? What up, Zoomer? It's kind of fucked up, to be honest. Mom reacts to her son being released from prison after 26 years. She doesn't recognize him. Let's move forward. Let me explain to you, Shicey Bum, how that's crazy. There's no way you're going to be a part of my family. And I'm not going to come and see you ever in fucking prison. 26 years, I'm just going to be like, the mother, you a mom. Wait, but you're not a mom. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you don't understand because you're not a mother. But I can say, when I was locked up, my mother never came and saw me. But whenever I got out, I always went to go see her. Yeah, my mother refused to go to a jail. Hey, Bridget. Let me see. Let's move forward. Let's get to this fuckery. Let's go here. Shout out to Taz.
The topic, whether children and teens under the age of 18 should be allowed to get married under certain circumstances.
No.
At times on both sides, the Bible was quoted. In the end...
No. 21 and up. No. I mean, they may sneak and do whatever they're doing, but no. You as a parent should not let your fucking baby marry no grown-ass motherfucker when she's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 at least. She can't even fucking drink.
It passed out of the chamber by just a single vote. For as long as anyone...
Out of the chamber by a single vote. Now, that doesn't mean it was 35-34, right? You know how I don't know if this was a 3/4 or 2/3 state, but, you know, they have majorities. So if we start talking about a 2/3 majority, we're still only talking about, 35-24, something like that. Too many people voting against it. These are Republicans. Why are Republicans against banning child marriage? There's something about this conversation that does not sit with me well. For me, there's no reason to not ban it. And so there's a question of why would you even argue the opposite of banning child marriage?
Yeah, ban that shit. And motherfuckers is trying to marry a motherfucker 12, 13, 14, 15. Even if it's legal, you should stone that motherfucker in the street.
On the opposite side of that, having child marriage, it makes no sense, fam. Let's continue.
Can remember, anyone aged 16, 17 could get married with parental consent in Oklahoma, and when it came to anyone under 16, a court could authorize the marriage in the case of pregnancy or a child had already given birth. Now a bill sitting on Governor Kevin Stitt's desk would say no exceptions. It is the official policy of the state of Oklahoma.
So if a child is pregnant, which I would call grape, if a child is grape like the fruit, a motherfucker should be able to marry her. So her rapist should be able to marry her.
That no one under 18 can get married anymore.
We say that you have to be 18 to vote and to participate in democracy, but yet the lifelong commitment that you are in that for the rest of your life, and it is a
Let's have a separate conversation with Shiesty Bum for 2 seconds. Shiesty Bum, what if I'm in jail because some weird ass motherfucker was messing with my little sister and I beat the dog shit out of him and he caught a concussion and potentially passed away and I end up getting 26 years? I shouldn't protect my fucking little sister? You kind of slow, I'm learning.
Contract that, that's not nearly as important to us. You know what? We are actually prioritizing tobacco and alcohol over the sanctity of marriage.
Edmond Republican State Rep Nicole Miller was House sponsor of Senate Bill 504, the bill putting a hard 18-year age limit on marriage in the state. Miller says after the state raised the age of consent to 18 last year, it is now possible under state law for a child to marry someone and not legally be able to give consent to sleep with their own spouse. Miller, who had bipartisan support for the bill, says the practice of child marriage unfairly targets young girls who have either been exploited by people trafficking children for sex or have been lured into bed by adult men.
We talk about marriage has been around since the dawn of time. Marriage has been around since the dawn of our state. I agree with that. But if we're going to talk about the Bible is full of broken people. And we're making the assumption.
Sad, fam, that the Bible could even be used in this conversation, in my opinion. You know, this kind of points to some of the issues with religion and interpretations and whatnot. Like, you know, do we really have room to have an open conversation about marrying someone under 18 years of age? And then
clearly not. Clearly not. If your brain isn't fully developed until you're 25 years old, even though they say women brains develop faster, it shouldn't even be 18 years old. It should be 21. No grown ass motherfucker should be able to marry a fucking teen, for damn sure. And with that being said, you can wait one more year. Don't even fucking marry a 20-year-old. 21. Nigga.
You know, using the Bible to float that conversation. I'm saying no. I'm just against that. I just don't understand why this is okay and acceptable. And then it doesn't get much airplay. It doesn't get, you know, the headlines. It doesn't get ran in streams and whatnot. And these are the things I'm talking about when I'm saying, you know, do we have time to be looking over at geopolitics all the time with Iran and Trump and blah, 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 as things happen here and nobody talks about them? Trump will be going from office in 3 years. Again, what we looking at? Well, we looking at states full of people who are still trying to keep child marriage legal. And I don't know if paying attention to things that might be important here, because we look into the president, we look into the gossip, and maybe it's some of that stuff that, you know, it can take a secondary role in some of these important political dialogues. I think this is the top of the food chain in terms of political dialogue. What's actually being passed? What are they fighting to get passed? I don't see these conversations happening enough, though. I don't see.
They fighting to be freaky motherfuckers. They fighting to be Epstein file ass niggas. What up, gas mask? I want somebody's pure so I can mold them. Mold a 21-year-old motherfucker.
The call out happening. You know what I mean? Crazy. Let's continue.
That every single case is the best case scenario. Unfortunately, most of them are not.
Opponents of the child marriage ban cited mostly religious reasons, as the current law is sufficient the way it is, as well as saying the government shouldn't tell people what to do with their own children.
I know there are a lot of people that get pregnant today just want to go their own way. I understand that. But the ones that want to put it together and try and have the circumstance to where they're less than 18 years of age, they ought to have the right to do that. And if I'm not mistaken,
look at this old ass motherfucker talking about people that want to do it. Somebody should stone this motherfucker. What are you talking about, sir? She was fast. Hands and feet, motherfuckers.
and marriage was set up by God. It's not by the state of Oklahoma.
Some of them talked about how couples they've known for years.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Trying to be slick about it. You know what I mean? Trying to be slick. And again, we just got to be careful here, knowing people are arguing this, you know, maybe in bad faith. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this could be a positive. I can only leave room for you possibly not being a fucking predator, but I don't know. For me, these are difficult things to accept as this is what it is, and we gotta agree, or we should be accepting of this. I'm saying no. I don't think we should, and I don't think we have to.
It's not by the state of Oklahoma.
Some of them talked about how couples they've known for years, married as teens, and have been together for decades.
You know, I know lots of people. I have people in my family that were married at 16 and 17, and guess what? Remained married until their death. Sorry.
Don't fucking matter. Did that woman, well, not even did that fucking child understand what they was getting involved in at 16? How was a sick motherfucker that was fucking with the 16-year-old? And look at these old fat motherfuckers sitting here just trying to justify some bullshit.
Are you saying that they should not, Mr. Speaker? Are you saying that they should have not had the opportunity?
You motherfucking right, bitch. Yes, that's exactly what's being said.
To marry?
Yes, motherfucker. I am. I'm saying that. I don't give a damn about your anecdotal example. The hell, what is wrong with people, man? I know some people who marriage lasted 20 years and they got married at 16. So the fuck what? Unbelievable. And then he said it with such conviction, like he was speaking some powerful language. Nah, fam, this is crazy.
Teens and have been together for decades.
You know, I know lots of people. I have people in my family that were married at 16 and 17, and guess what? Remained married until their death. So are you saying that they should not, Mr. Speaker, are you saying that they should not had the opportunity?
Yes, that's exactly what the fuck is being said, you piece of shit.
To marry?
Yes. And yet not only am I saying that again, I want to be on the record for
what up, American tradesmen?
Just for even saying that shit. See what I'm saying? I needed to be understood where I'm coming from, so people don't think I'm just wild out.
Wait. Let me help American tradesmen out. American tradesmen. I'm fat, right? So I definitely can call a fat motherfucker fat. I'm not punching down. I don't got a six-pack. I'm fat right along with them. And I'm saying that I shouldn't be fucked with no motherfuckers under 21, and these pieces of shit shouldn't either. I don't give a fuck what they grandmama did and they cousin did. No, motherfucker.
Say shit or, just looking for attention or whatnot. Like, nah, fam, the mere suggestion, okay? So you know how you get on my radar. So there's no misunderstandings. This is how you get on my radar. The mere suggestion that it's okay. The acknowledgement that this issue should be somehow changed to one that's reflective of one that's better for a predator. Yeah, that's how you get on my radar. And again, just don't think we should be quiet about it. Of all the things that we talk about, we can't make no room to have a conversation about the laws they're trying to pass that are beneficial to predators. Like I say, fam, this was 2 days ago. This ain't old news from the 80s. You know, this is right now in 2026. We're still jousting with people over child marriage. That's why I'm so adamant about these conversations and the way they held and what we saying in our discussions with different people and whatnot. Some of that shit ain't gonna sound right, as there's still a push for motherfuckers to mess with young girls and for it to be okay while they doing it. I'm not okay with that, fam. I'm just not.
Miller and others who voted yes on the ban say the days of happy teenage couples going to Lover's Lane and getting hitched don't exist anymore. This is being exploited by bad actors in today's society. They also point out
these motherfuckers ain't teenage lovers, these grown-ass men fucking with kids. Why are y'all lying? Now, if a motherfucker 19 messing with a 17-year-old, that's different. A motherfucker 21 messing with a 19-year-old, that's different. They 2 years age difference. That's not what the fuck y'all said. Y'all said old-ass motherfuckers fucking with kids. Grown-ass men fucking with kids. We're not talking about teenagers. 21 and 19, they're fucking, that is not it. Nobody talking about that. There's nothing wrong with a fucking 21-year-old messing with a 19-year-old. They're 2 years apart.
The relationship turns sour. Many domestic violence shelters do not accept minors and teenagers as clients, even if they've run away.
I heard lots of scripture referenced, and I want to point out that Hebrews 13:4 says that a man leaves his parents, and we as a state have decided that you are a man or a woman at 8, not 17, not 16, not 12.
Both sides quoted the Bible as their justification. Opponents said the state is messing with God's plans.
Genesis 2:24 says, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife at the age of 18. Oh, wait. No, it does not, Mr. Speaker. What age does that become true? Not only at the age of 18. Does it only apply when the state gives permission?
Supporters say nothing keeps two people from being married in the eyes of God and the church while waiting to be legal in the eyes of the state at 18.
But let me tell you something. Betrothal back in Mary's day, it was about 1.5 years long. And it involved both families and families agreeing, and then they lived in that same community for the rest of their time. We are not living in that same sense of community anymore, ladies and gentlemen. And if we don't believe that, then we've got bigger problems.
By just one vote, the House joined the Senate in banning children from being married in Oklahoma.
By one vote.
Now, when it comes to this measure passing by just one vote in the Oklahoma House, this measure had no opposition in the state Senate. It doesn't look like a closed House vote on the surface, so I'll explain what happened.
So that means the majority of people is okay with the dumb shit. If one vote made a difference, that meant that 49% of people is okay with the shit. So not the majority of people, but too fucking many. Again, if we talking about teen people, a 19-year-old with a 17-year-old, a 21-year-old with a 19-year-old, a 23-year-old with a 21-year-old. But they talking about teen shit. So a 20-year-old with an 18-year-old, they 2 years apart. That's not the same shit. We talking about grown-ass motherfuckers fucking with kids. Like that picture you see where it says child marriage, and it look like a grown-ass man is with his daughter.
Take a look. This is the final tally. It is 51 yeas, 36 nays, 12 were excused or absent from voting.
See what I'm saying? Like why are we voting nay? 36 nays. These are people that's being put in office. That's why I say, man, I feel like some of the conversations that are politically based are nonsense and a waste of time. These are the things that we need to question, man. Who the hell putting these people in office? And why would they be voted in office again after this vote? Why is this okay? How many more people feel like this? Is this a common belief system and a common understanding that maybe I'm just not supposed to speak on? I don't know what's going on. I don't respect it though.
The difference between the yeas and the nays on the surface looks like a big gap. But the House rules state you can't get anything through the House without a majority of those elected and constituting the House. Had there been 50 votes, it would not have been a majority, and the measure would have failed, even though many members voted for it. That one vote in 51 was going to make or break the bill's chances of becoming a law. The bill did not have any opposition in the state Senate. The first sign that there was opposition to the bill came when it was being heard in a House committee. Then Southeastern Oklahoma Republican State Representative J.J. Humphrey voted no in committee. He was the lone vote at the time. He stood by his vow made on In-Depth last month to vote no on it when it reached the House floor. And he promised he would have other no votes. And in fact, he did last. Here's Humphrey saying on this very program, if he had to be the lone no vote, he would be. But in the end, he didn't have to.
You disagree with me. I understand that. We'll all be able to disagree, have discourse, and take the vote. But at the end of the day.
Hey, man. What he say? You can't make this shit up. Look at this motherfucker right here. Why is it a bunch of 100-year-old motherfuckers trying to justify this bullshit? This should be the last people that's standing up for this dumb shit. You live the life. You know what it's like to be fucking teens. You're not talking about teens, oh sick fuck.
I just think the parents ought to decide, and there are situations that would.
The parents ought to decide. Are you out of your fucking mind? I'm saying no. We can't do that. Can't do that, man. We need some codified. We need some on the books. There are too many examples of parents giving up their children, turning a blind eye. We can't really afford for it to just be what the parents say, because some parents have made very, very bad decisions, and we can't depend on everyone to be a good parent. You know, I can't believe he even suggested that. That's insane.
And I know hundreds of people who got married because of those reasons, or I even know a few who got married at 17 that weren't pregnant, and they just felt like they were responsible enough. Their parents felt like that. So I think that's the parent's choice.
Would you still be a no vote? Looks like it's going to the full House.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. I'm a no. All the heat. I kind of like heat. You know what I'm saying? I've always been pretty known. Again, if I thought our district, I represent District 19, and so if I thought if I heard from our district saying you're wrong on that, we want you to change, absolutely I'd change. You know, if I represent the people, but I put it out there, I put videos out there. Once people understand the bill, most of the people that have contacted me have been 100% saying, I don't need the government telling me what I can do with my kids. So
there are very few.
What the fuck is he talking about? Motherfuckers be overwhelmed. They probably get to a point where they can barely deal with their kids, so they just, shoot the kids off. Go ahead and do. What the fuck is he talking about? And he too old, and he should know better. It should be simply, I want these people to have just a little bit of life experience. That don't mean go sleep with a bunch of people, but that means at least be out of mom's house, at least be at college, at least have a job. What the fuck do somebody know at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? To even be with a teen friend.
Oh my God, man. I don't need the government telling me what I can do with my kid. As far as marriage, though, wow. Again, I'm against this idea of parents being able to marry off their children. And even the way he just framed that is like what are people thinking? So what? Where would you stop that at? Because I'm not even in agreement with that. But where would that stop at? Could you marry off your 12-year-old, your 11-year-old, your 10-year-old? Like, where would these fucking idiots stop that at? Like, it's just insane that they would even suggest it at. No, fam, we need it on the books. We need it on the books, fam.
Few statistics when it comes to child marriage, specifically in Oklahoma. Nationally, there have been some trends and data gathered over the years. Here's what we could find. Human trafficking groups and one peer-reviewed study says in 41 states and Washington, D.C., 187,408 marriage certificates were issued between 2000 and 2019. 86% of those that were issued were one minor married to one adult. The others were minor on minor. And
that's the thing that make a difference. Minor on minor is different from a fucking minor and an adult. Why do they do this shit? That's something that's been talked about in this motherfucking this space for a minute. If it's legal, fuck if it's legal. Fuck if it's legal, nigga. What is you doing? Shit is crazy. But I guess they cool with it. They comfortable with it. And that's all that matters. Is who's comfortable with it. And then throw religion on top of it. In my religion, I could be 35 with a 17-year-old. Crazy motherfucking world. Wait a minute, I'm in the wrong damn way. Wait, what? Let me see something right quick. I'm in the wrong shit. Let me see something right quick. Close this up. I'm supposed to be in the fucking. Where's this at? Okay, that's in the Night's Lair 510. This is in the Night's Lair 510. So why is it showing fucking Sir Knight? Anyway, let's move forward. Let's move fucking forward. Yeah, shit is saying Sir Knight for some reason. Anyway, let's go. Let's conjure. And we got the layer itself. I can't stand this shit. It just don't fucking work. It is showing fucking the wrong avatar. Then we go on the flow state side. Let them see me. Test. So it's bringing me to the right place. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I kicked myself out of my own fucking stream. Please forgive me. Why is we're kids back? Yeah, I don't give a fuck about what somebody was back in the day. It's 2026. We know better. Why don't I see myself? Remove myself back. Enlarge myself. Can y'all hear me? Maybe I'll go here. Okay, I can see myself again. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what they did in the 1900s. We know right now the brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25. We know and understand that a fucking grown ass man is with a child need to be stoned in the street. What are we saying? Talking about? And you should be quick in your actions. You shouldn't even be wasting your motherfucking time. You shouldn't even think about it. Is that your daughter? It's your wife, huh? What's that? Sticks and stones, nigga. Her parents gave her to me. This shit motherfuckers be saying. Let me get back to the motherfucking show. Let's see, history. We're trying to go find. I fucked up and hit the wrong button. We were at let's do this. Shorter cut. We were looking at the GOAT. Him talking about motherfucking grown ass motherfuckers fucking with kids. Gee. 1 second, y'all. We'll get it together. Excuse me. Let's get this together. The ghetto. Where are we at? We were. Damn it. Let me see. Debater. This is it. There we go. This is today's show live. Here go the fuck shit here. Let's stop it. Get that shit on camera. We go find the other show we had going on. Bring it back up on screen. Full size the bitch. Turn on the volume.
Well, I know it now. So only 14% of these marriages are actually children marrying children. 86% of the time when a child is getting married, it's to an adult. That's crazy, fam. This is why I'm saying even that 14% can't have it. That shit.
So that's the problem, right? So you had a bunch of old ass Republican motherfuckers trying to just, what's going on, Chuck? Hello, Chuck. You had a bunch of old ass Republican motherfuckers trying to justify the shit when 84% of motherfucking minors is marrying grown ass men. And Smitty want to argue with me in the chat. Damn, he got a wrench too, so y'all can't even time him out. This would be my time to shine, nigga. Let me see. I think Chalk, time out the lighthouse. She got a big wrench, I believe.
Should not be legal either. So why not just ban all of it? Why not just put an age restriction and an age requirement on all of it? Because even 2 16-year-olds shouldn't be married, let alone an 18 and 16-year-old. But again, as you can see, the data speaks for itself. 86% of the child marriages, it's a child marrying an adult. In most cases, it's an underage girl marrying an adult man. I know people ain't gonna like that, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I have to operate within facts. And wherever those facts take me is where we going, fam. Whoever don't like it, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? If you do like it, support the platform, hit the Cash App. Always keep in mind that people don't like shit.
I typically don't like to time motherfuckers out, but if a motherfucker gonna tell me to shut up, I must bless his heart. Let me bless his sweet little heart. Let me see. And he called himself the Lighthouse. Chalk, thank you, Chalk. I appreciate it. Nigga, watch your mouth.
This is content people don't want to see. Although I would argue it's maybe the most important content that you'll see this week, some will say it don't matter at all. We never know if this video might help somebody or if this data might be of benefit to somebody someday. So we have to do it. But it's ridiculous, that it don't get the same respect or the same coverage. So yeah, like I say, when you see it, these Republicans are fighting on behalf of predators. They're asking us to ignore child marriage, telling us don't worry about it, the parents got it. But then on the other side of that, you got situations like R. Kelly and some of these weirdos where that's the go-to. The go-to becomes, well, what about the parents and the parents and the parents and the parents? So to avoid all of that, we don't need to get parents levels of autonomy where they can control any of this shit. Because if we're looking at situations like R. Kelly or like, I can't even think of the other situation I had in my head right then immediately. But parents are involved in some of those situations. The problem becomes...
I did not even see Creative Solutions. What's happening with you, ma'am? Hope you're having an amazing Sunday. Let's bless our creators, our content creators.
Comes when you're telling people that it should be legal, that the parents can sell off or give away their child. And to me, that just should not be okay. You shouldn't be able to sign shit off to a predatory person.
Bridget, that was Smitty, but I don't think Smitty is saying nothing crazy. Me and Smitty just fucking around with each other. I don't know what he was telling me to shut up to, but yeah, Smitty's name is Lighthouse. Lighthouse, that's Smitty. But I don't know what he's talking about. He could be just messing with me. I know he's not talking about what I'm saying. They're saying that the age of consent should be 18 years old. That a grown man marrying an 18-year-old is perfectly fine. I'm saying that the age of consent, I'm saying the age of consent should be at least 21. At least 21. Does that mean that 18-year-olds ain't gonna do what they do or say? No, that's not what I'm saying. An 18-year-old messing with 19-year-old and teen people and they decide they want to get married and whatever else, I don't have a problem with an 18 and 19-year-old, even though those are babies, but they both are like in the same whatever. But a grown-ass man marrying a 17-year-old or a grown-ass man marrying a 16-year-old, fuck that bitch. Stump that motherfucker out. This grown ass even around a fucking 17-year-old for.
The predator.
I got fucking family members. I'm at family functions and young cousins of mine and blah, blah, blah. I don't even like to be by them. I love them. They my family, whatever else, but I don't even like to be by them. I don't know what the fuck is going through a teenage girl's mind. I don't even want to be around them. I don't want them to misconstrue something. I said I don't even like to talk to them. Hi, and get the fuck away from them.
Is the only person that would marry an underage child. And again, it just is what it is. I don't even see an 18, 19, 20-year-old trying to marry no 16-year-old. That's not common. That's not the norm. These aren't high school relationships. These are grooming stories. These are stories that should not be ignored. And by law, they should be ended. It should be over with. This should cease. I don't know, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult to do these without crashing out. I just want to make sure I get y'all these stories out and make sure we understand it. So like I say, let's get to it, fam.
In cases, the underage spouse is being married is a teenage girl to an adult man. The data is hard to come by because some states do not release detailed age data and reporting methods do vary across multiple jurisdictions.
Think about that, fam. Some states ain't even got to report this shit.
So you have old ass Republican politicians saying, my grandmother was 13 when she married my Nigga, that was a fucking 1800s. That shit don't apply in 2026. My grandmother was a fucking minor when she had all my motherfucking uncles and whatever else. That shit don't apply in 2026. And again, a fucking grown ass motherfucker fucking with a child is a pedo. Now that you always quit to call him. No. He about to pull the fucking ages up. These motherfuckers are marrying these kids. Look at that picture that's right. This man that's on screen right now. I don't want to accuse him of nothing. But look at the picture behind him. It's a grown-ass man with something that look like his daughter. That girl don't look no more than 14 or 15. At the altar. Doing what? Playing grown?
You mean to tell me people can do this and it don't even have to be reported? They marrying underage kids and we don't even have the full data of it because it's not something that they're required to report. Understand how problematic that becomes. What if people knew these places where this wasn't being documented and started going to those places and that becomes the places they do it at? Like, this is ridiculous, man. States should be required to report this shit. It should be a requirement to let people know that children are being married off at young ages. How it's just ridiculous.
You kind of heard a debate. Oklahoma currently sits in a rare club right now of states who allow minors of any age, theoretically age 0 all the way up to 8, to get married in a variety of circumstances, not including Oklahoma. These are the other ones.
Just think about that, 0 to 18. Of all the laws that they've written on the goddamn books, 0 to 18.
Alabama is the only other state that traditionally votes Republican, aka is a red state, that allows child marriage at any age with no statutory minimum. California and New Mexico allow the practice at any age, and they are considered mostly on the opposite end of the American political spectrum from Oklahoma, aka blue states. Child marriage law changes actually began nationwide back in 2018 and have picked up steam ever since. With this change, should Governor Stitt sign it, Oklahoma would actually be on the high end of marriage laws with a minimum age of 18. I say that because 36 states allow 16 and older to be married under
36 states still allow 16-year-olds to be married. And so because you approach me with 36 states, I guess I'm supposed to kind of bow down and, accept the argumentation that I'm in the minority. And I don't, and I won't. You know what I'm saying? It's just the reality, fam. 16 is not the age that people should be getting married at. I have 2 children that have surpassed that age of 16, and I have a son and I have a daughter, and I'm saying no.
Yeah, your brain is not fully developed. You don't know what the fuck is going on, and these motherfuckers is grooming children. I put in how old was fucking Ike and Tina, and they giving me the fucking runaround instead of just saying what the fuck it is. Let me see. Isaiah Luster or Ike Turner Jr. was born November 5th, 1933. And I know Tina Turner name was Anna Mae Bullock. Let me read this. Early. He was famous in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. His wife, Tina, native Carson, Mississippi. Turner began playing blah, 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 da, 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 da. First rock during the 50s. Turner taught himself how to play. B.B. King, Howlin' Wolf, Bobby Blue Bland, Turner cocaine addiction, early life, career, Rocket 88, 1951 to 54, Secession Music and Talent, 1954, 1959, St. Louis, 1960, 1976. Ike and Tina Turner review. Let me go back. How old was Ike Turner when he married Tina Turner? Yeah, they taking me through a fucking rabbit hole. Ike and Tina Turner complete relationship timeline. Let's look at that then. Tina Turner bio age. Okay. Tina and Ike first met in 1957. What the fuck is this thing blocking me? I hate fucking computers. I move this mouse over 2 fucking centimeters and it's showing me all kind of shit I don't give a fuck about. I did not ask about. I don't want to subscribe to shit. And I'm trying to fucking figure this out. And of course, 1957, okay. So it ain't gonna show me. If I scroll down, it's gonna pull some other shit up. Let's go to something else. So Wikipedia's on bullshit. Whatever that site was is on bullshit. Just say he's fucking 50 and she was 10. 1962, 1976. So the age difference between them is let me see. Tina and Ike were married between 1962 and 19. They don't know when the fuck they was married? What is the age in between Tina Turner and Ike? No, when was they fucking married? And that's the thing. Another long ass fucking read instead of just getting right to it. I don't know if it's a cocaine or whatever, but he look old as fuck and she look like a baby. Proud Mary, we're running. Relationship scene calls Tina to divorce him in 78. We asked about how fucking old they was when they got married, not their divorce. These fucking reports is trash. When Tina turned 22, Ike asked her to marry. Oh, she was 22. When Tina turned 22, Ike asked her to marry him. She reluctantly agreed to the proposal because of her 8-year age difference. So he was 30, she was 22. That ain't a fucking minor. But he was fucking with her way before she was 22. So when he got married, don't even fucking marry. That's the question. When did they start messing with each other? And why was she reluctant? Since she was messing with him. I don't know, man. I don't have a mind to Miss Annie Bullock. Shout out to the shout outs. Let's get away from that and get back to these sick motherfucking grown pieces of shit that's trying to marry children.
No. Both of my kids were 16 once. I'm saying no. Nah. No. There's no level of preparation or any of that prepares them for no marriage at that young age. There's just no conversation that opens that conversation up for me.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me be mean to Chalk again. Chalk, I don't know who the fuck y'all are. You always saying some y'all supported some shit. Who the fuck is y'all? That's why I don't be nice to you, because you's an evil fucking misandrist. It's easy to be nice to women as being nice. It's hard to be nice to an angry, bitter, sour, old, don't nobody want. I'm going to be nice today. I'm going to be nice.
Come on in.
Plan, it's always a treat when players meet.
Good evening to Chalk's favorite red pillar.
Who?
Chalk.
Red pillar. I'm not a red pillar.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Yeah, I'm a black pillar.
Okay.
So I see Taz over here. Taz over here putting a jacket on the men.
These sick ass motherfuckers need to be stoned in the street.
Well, that's your government. The same one y'all vote for.
Oh yeah. Fuck the government too. Yeah.
They're the one passed these laws.
Yeah.
He did this, but they're too powerful to check. So you got to just. I mean, nobody can do nothing because they will wipe you out. It's right.
They need to vote better. They need to vote. Well, I don't even. But see, that's a crazy shit.
What you mean vote better? You the people.
Let me say this about Chop. Chop, keep fucking with me on this Sunday morning. Let me show you something.
Sunday morning.
Sunday evening. This woman is so fucking hateful and evil and bitter. I can't help that them niggas that you fucked didn't like you. That's a personal thing.
So you guys are mad because of state of California, New Mexico, and
whatever sick motherfucker.
Or say
California, New Mexico, whoever it is.
They said the age to get married is what?
It should be 21.
What are they saying?
They're saying like 17, 18, 16, 14, 12.
Oh.
It's grown ass niggas marrying 12-year-olds. Because it's legal. Because it's legal.
It's not really legal.
He about to show the charts. The state said it is legal in America.
Well, David D4D is going down for.
Oh yeah, fuck him. They should publicly. You know what they should do with David Ruthless?
No, it's allegations.
No. You know what they should do with David though?
I know it's going to be brutal. What?
Publicly guillotine.
God damn, Midas boy, he's old school.
Bring that motherfucker out. Let him say a prayer. Put a bag over his face and tell him to lay on his chest. Stick his neck in there. Off with his motherfucking head. Oh, excuse me. Let me say this to my beautiful chat queen or queen or ex queen or whatever you want to say. Chalk, fuck you. Should I add? Let me do the whole thing. Fuck you, bitch. I like she like to get him. She get a thrill from me. I think I make her wet when I talk to her in this way, and I don't want to be like this. I'd rather be loving and understanding and patient and compassionate. You the only one I think is a bitch in the chat. Not even Shasty Bomb. Only you, Chop.
So now Nidus, Taz, y'all want to form a unit to go and punish the government and whoever else.
Yeah. Get these fat piece of shit. I'll buy dumpsters and smack them in the head with sledgehammers. Because you know all these people is like just juice and bone. It's just not, they're not like robots. It's not hard.
But they're gonna fight back.
No, not if you hit them in the right spot.
With the government?
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna fight for them.
No. You got to do this shit discreetly.
See what happened to the Black Panthers.
See, and then you come up here with that bullshit. The government. Why are you talking about the government?
They didn't want to pass the laws, son. They didn't want to put the laws on the ballot.
Vote better. Vote for your child as remain a child.
Well, the government's the one to approve all this.
Right. So it's the people still. Vote better. Vote for your child to remain a child. Let the age of consent be 21.
But the people are saying they like the age consent.
Yeah, because they pieces of shit. They Epstein file motherfuckers.
Well, 14, one of two 14-year-olds met each other.
No. Teens marrying teens is a different thing. If you 17 or 19-year-old, no, listen to what I'm saying. You 17-year-old messing with a 19-year-old, I'm not talking about that. You a 19-year-old messing with a 20-year-old, I'm not talking about that. A motherfucker that's in high school messing with somebody that's in college, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm not talking about that.
So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about it's a fucking 12-year-old married to a 34-year-old.
So what if it's a 17-year-old married to a 12-year-old?
A 17-year-old married to a 12-year-old, beat the dog shit out of him. Don't delete him, though. You don't have to guillotine him.
But that's legal, though.
I don't give a shit. When I was 17, I had a neighbor that lived next door to me. Me and her was the same age. She had a little sister that was 2 years younger than her. Thick than a motherfucker, built like a grown-ass woman. I used to avoid her. And she's only 2 years younger than me. I would talk to the older sister. When the little sister come around, I would leave.
So let's say me and my girlfriend's in high school, right? I'm 17, she's 17, right?
I'm not talking about kids, though.
I'm gonna show you. But during high school, I turned 18 in March. She's still 17, but we're still together.
I'm not talking about kids, though. I don't have no problem with that. If you not wait. If you 19 and she's 17, I'm not talking about kids.
But that's illegal, though.
It may be, but I'm not talking. That's some dumbass illegality.
But that's the law. The law says
it may be, but Rufus, you asked me, right? Right. If a 19-year-old is messing with his girlfriend and she's 17 years old, to me, there's no fucking crime.
What if he's
let's go even further than that. Let's say that he's 20, she's 17, about to turn 18. That's no fucking crime.
What about he's 18 and she's 15?
That's still not a crime to me. Them is teenagers.
But the law persecutes that.
I understand what the law is doing. Fuck the dumbass. That proves the law is dumb. Teens messing with teens, I'm not talking about that. Because both of them is fucking children. I'm talking about grown motherfuckers.
So the question is,
for example, when I was in school, I was supposed to graduate when I was 17, 1987. So my classmates are in that same age group, right? The motherfuckers that was coming to the school to pick up my classmates or my potential girlfriends was grown. They wasn't 19 picking up 17-year-olds. That was 23, 24, 25.
So what do you think about a 20-year-old woman dating a 50-year-old man?
She grown.
Okay. Because Taz and them are against that. You know that, right?
What?
Taz JP says...
Well, listen to what I'm saying, Rufus. The age of consent in a lot of places is 17 and 18 years old. I'm saying it would be great if they made the age of consent 21. But if a 20-year-old girl decides she want to mess with an old-ass man because she's trying to use him or, make him trick whatever else, I'm not talking about that. She grown. She a fucking adult. She's past the age of consent. But I would like the age of consent to be 21, me personally.
Well, that would be...
The age of consent is typically 18, right?
Yeah, age of consent is 14.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That shit right there is sick.
But
let's go along with that. So if the age of consent is 14, a 14-year-old mess with a 17-year-old, them is kids.
Yeah. But now
I don't think the 17-year-old should be locked up because he fucking with a 14-year-old.
I mean, here's the catch-22, right? It is that even though that is legal, but if the 17-year-old, 14-year-old ever have like a problem, and the 14-year-old screams, "Hey, I didn't, I'm not happy with this."
Well, I think that's the same. I think that's the same with an adult, right? Because you know how much Chaka's in love with me, and she might fly herself out and do whatever with me. I would never be that stupid to be around that woman. Ain't no fucking way. And that Latina that came here that was fucking with me, I looked into that bitch eyes. That bitch was insane. Ain't no fucking way. Because she said, you try to treat me like a fan. I said, no, I didn't try to treat you like a fan. I was very patient with you, understanding with you. I was talking with you. But I looked at how you looked me in my face. You an instigator. You a shit starter. And I can see that in women. Why? Because I'm a grown-ass man. She came and visited me that was like 2 years ago? So I was 50. You don't think a 54-year-old could tell when a bitch is crazy? I was messing with a chick from Sacramento named Walina. She's a grandma. She's showing her boobs. She doing all kind of crazy shit. I'm like, she's like, you like me? I said, I mean, you cool. But I knew that chick was crazy because no respectable, accountable woman would have did any of that shit. She'd have said, I like you. I can appreciate that, this could potentially be something, but I'm not finna do none of that shit you saying. And in fact, I'm I feel a bit disrespected. I could appreciate that being said more. She was like, no, let's do it. I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't, and these do be tests that motherfuckers be failing, Ruthless. And this is a grown ass woman. It's not a child. So just imagine a motherfucking undeveloped brain at whatever age you say are age of consent with a motherfucking adult. So
you do realize that 12-year-old could be charged as an adult.
Yeah. George Stanley was put in an electric chair as a minor. So that is the book, Man Not. So they always like children as if they're grown people.
So here's the question I have for you. So they
you think that young men and young women are on the same, are equal, are the same? Do you think that the punishment for a 12-year-old boy should be the same thing for a 12-year-old girl?
Yeah.
But that's not the society we live in.
No, I know that, but just saying.
A 12-year-old girl can stab you in the face and still be okay. A 12-year-old boy stabbed in the face, charged as an adult.
We just seen that Julio murder, right? A girl stalked him and was there and part of the principal and everything, and she got
really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to the Julio. I really don't get, like, you. To be honest with you, Ruthless, I can't tell you a whole lot about Dirk. I can't tell you a whole lot about Pop Smoke. I can't tell you a whole lot about Vaughn, because I don't give a fuck about them. Y'all, I mean, I don't even think I would have gave a fuck when I was younger.
No, yeah, but I'm saying the girl, right? The other 4 dudes got life sentences without parole, and she got 10 years. But even though
she not gonna do 10 on the 10 though.
Huh? No, she probably gonna do that. That's what I'm saying. Is they gave her
feds.
They gave her a lesser charge because she's a good woman.
But did she get 10 in the feds?
No, in the state.
You're not gonna do 10 in the state.
I know.
She's not gonna do 6.
I know.
She gonna get out. Matter of fact, she gonna do on 10. She gonna do 5 and some change and get parole.
Yep. But I'm just saying that's the disparity right there. Even though she helped, she gave the location, she set the guy up, and then she didn't call the cops after it was over. So she was a part of the principal. The other guy got life without. She got 10 years and she was accused. The jury found her guilty of a lesser charge.
But that's the thing, Ruthless. You have to blame that on liberal men.
Yeah, I don't care.
Liberal men and simps is what empowers women. Liberal men are the people who say that she could fuck somebody in your house, in your bed. Hopefully you don't delete her. If you don't delete her, they're not gonna punish her at all.
But if she does opposite, it's a crime of passion.
If she deletes you,
yeah. If she falls
listen, if you delete her, that's your ass. If she deletes you, yeah, that was a crime of passion. What was that girl name? It's a famous girl. I think she a Latina. I can't think of her fucking name right now. She sat down for a minute, but she got out of jail, and it was they did her so. I think she ended up getting like 12 years or something, and she did like 9 on the 12. And they was talking about, but she was a victim. He was doing it. No, he wasn't. That bitch was just evil, pure evil, and she's still evil. I don't understand why people don't understand that it's women out here. That's what they say about the manosphere. It's an equal woman group that would love to shoot a motherfucker.
Shoot, not love. There's girls out here decapitating men's heads off.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They try to make it seem like, men are just violent. No, it's some violent ass women out here that would love to sleep with your best friend, steal all your. I was looking at an interview with a girl who calls herself Trizelda. She used to mess with a dude from Texas named Cartel Bo. She was talking about she had she said she don't like to call them tricks. She said she called them sponsors. A sponsor met her in his apartment they lived in on an elevator and took her to his house and then opened up a fucking safe, and he had a bunch of fucking Rolexes in there. So she felt she should be cool with stealing one of the older Rolexes. She said she wouldn't steal a new one because he'd probably do whatever. But why are you robbing this man? That's on real life street stars right now. It's so many women that feel like I should be able to steal from you. I should be able to cheat on you. I should be able to lie on you. I should be able to line you up. I should be able to backdoor you. The way she so casually talked about stealing this motherfucking Rolex and then trying to extort him out of some money to give it back to him is troubling to me.
And the thing about it is, it's just going to be a double standard. It is what it is.
Right, because of liberal men. No matter what, somehow this fucking demon with a vagina is precious. And even though she stabbed you, I watched another motherfucking thing where, I'll be watching those live arrests, on camera arrests. They went to an apartment building, big old buff swole dude in the house, stabbed the fuck up. House tore the fuck apart. The woman called the police. He did this and he did that. They took her side, and it was a black woman, a big old heavy set black woman police officer there, and it was a bunch of white officers there. And then, the black woman police officer went over to the side with the white officers, and she didn't say these words, but I'm going to say this. She basically said, that bitch is lying. He did this and he grabbed my hair. And so then they finally went up into the apartment with the big old buff dude, right? Whole apartment tore the fuck up. He stabbed all over. They asked him what happened. He said she came in after partying all night, drunk, talking to him about, you don't give a fuck about me, you fucking these bitches. This man ain't never cheated on his woman. Most likely she went and cheated on him, right? So think about this, Rufus. She don't got no place to live. You letting her live with you. I forget where I don't know if she came from Georgia or something, but basically you got a broke, homeless chick living with you that goes out and get drunk as fuck and come back and want to fight before y'all do something. You into that kind of kinky shit?
No, I would immediately.
That's what this bitch was.
I would have. I had a woman like that. I immediately blocked her, and it took me like a month to get rid of her. Women like that is not easy to get rid of. I had a girl like that. She was very beautiful, man. She was she might have she was really crazy, right? So I blocked her. I blocked her all.
Wait, Rufus. I don't know if you heard the story. The black woman was talking to a black woman officer and a white officer. And she was describing a story about how she got into this thing where she ended up stabbing this man up, right?
Yeah.
She said, he grabbed me by my hair. Her hair was perfectly nice. The woman officer, every time she said something, she would go. Because it didn't make no sense. Then they went inside and talked to the boyfriend, right? He said, I was trying to control her because she was stabbing me. And I didn't want to grab her no crazy way. So I tried to grab her by her hair. But she had a weave. The weave was sitting on the bed. Her hair was perfect. So she's telling the story about how he grabbed her by her hair, was pulling her around by her head and beating up on her. No, he grabbed your weave. Your weave fell off. That's why you was able to stab him and bust up all of that shit. She ended up going to jail that night. But you know she not finna do no time, right? His mama had to come get him. He's all stabbed the fuck up.
Yeah, well, this is what it is. My homegirl, Alyssa, she won't be getting out. She's getting 25 life. She decapitated that dog. I couldn't believe it.
Why couldn't you?
Huh?
Why couldn't you believe it?
I swear to you, I sent you a picture of her. You would never put a
I don't
woman
give
like
a
this.
fuck about how a woman look. The more beautiful she may look, may be the more dangerous she is.
She looked like, I thought when I first heard about it, I thought maybe her and her boyfriend, he may knocked in the head and did it. They said she did it by herself. By herself. A grown man.
Yeah. All she got to do is drug you and cut your shit off.
Yeah. I guess that's what she did. And man, but you know how hard it is you know what type of person you got to be to decapitate someone's head?
Yeah.
You got to be savage.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
Listen. My wife had a cesarean section. They cut her open with a laser. I was sitting inside the room with her while the doctors was talking about golfing, and the nurse was looking at me the whole time because, you know, most people can't deal with the smell of flesh being cut. And they definitely can't deal with seeing a body be cut open, right?
Right.
I was in that bitch eating popcorn. I'm smelling it. I'm looking at them. They're like, you know what? We don't know. Nobody's ever. The doctors can do it, but they say they've never had a husband or, you know, the father of a child not pass out, throw up, all this other shit. I was in that motherfucker eating popcorn. And then when they got the baby out, I went with the nurse. When the nurse put the baby under the heat lamps and hit the baby with the vitamin K, and she told me the whole time, "You don't need no water? No, I'm cool. You don't need no, I'm cool."
Yeah, we know you savage. We see your avatars.
What do my avatars got to do with anything?
Look dark.
How? Come on, Rufus, you got to cut that out. This shit is not dark.
Dark.
You mean dark. Black in color?
They dark. No. I mean dark like evil.
That ain't got nothing to do with no evil, brother.
Yeah, dark heart, not-ish.
Not at all.
All at all.
Not at all.
All of all. You have people express
themselves. Not dark. This is not dark, sir.
Now you're like an old YN. Yeah, that's even worse. You got the shiesty. Oh, not the shiesty suit. Get the fuck out of here. That's dark as it comes. That's a shiesty suit.
Not at all.
That's a shiesty mask. Pooh shiesty.
Soft as cotton, sir.
Nah, you pretty violent.
Not a trick, but a sucker.
I heard when you get mad, so I can imagine.
All I want to do is be like a Santa Claus.
That's why you're very antisocial, because you know you can get pretty hostile.
Based on what these niggas tell me, I'm pussy.
Nah, everybody
the nigga savage gonna hit me with a bottle.
Everybody say anything behind these avatars. I can say, look, I'm gonna beat up. I'm gonna take over the American army. I can say that, but am I gonna do it? Is it possible? Like, oh, people get like Superman on here.
The thing they do with you in boot camp is they break your spirit of who you are. I don't know if we're gonna have an alien invasion, whatever else, but I just want to see what the fucking the United States military is gonna do.
For what?
With the aliens.
They're gonna do nothing but shoot them. Try to capture them and study them. That's what they're trying to do first. If the aliens don't come shooting, then they're gonna surround them with fighter jets, active for identification. They got between 45 to 50 seconds to identify, or they're gonna get shot down. That's how it goes, right?
We shall see. When I think about the way they make things sound, you gotta understand my mind. You know, when the vid first happened, when they was describing what it was gonna be like, you know what I thought was gonna be happening? We just gonna see bodies on the street. I was driving by homeless people and they be laying in the street. I be like, damn, is that a body? Is that a body? Is that a body? That shit was overhyped. It was just, you know, the amount of people that passed away, same amount as the flu. That was a psyop to fuck with your head. That shit was overrated. Because a fat old motherfucker like me should have definitely passed away. I was outside in fucking carts with these goofy ass masks on, standing 6 feet away from people, and it was constantly, you know how many people was violating that 6 feet rule? It was always some motherfucker trying to get up on you, and I'd be like, nigga, get away from me. I had a fight with somebody in Costco damn near because I said, I'm gonna leave my buggy right there and get the fuck away from y'all. Well, why did you leave it? Because nigga, you don't know how to sit the fuck 6 feet back. I don't want to be amongst you motherfucking dummies that's all up on top of each other like y'all don't understand what the fuck the rules are. Well, how you know it's 6 feet? I don't give a fuck. Stay the fuck away from me. Well, you can't. I'm going next. I'm not finna stand by you pussies. Sir, you don't have to be so angry. I'm not angry. I'm just saying, these are fucking children. They can't stay 6 feet away from. You know, they used to have the stamps on the ground to make sure you stay 6 feet away, right? It would always be some bitch or some nigga just wandering around, getting right up on you. Bitch, why don't you understand? Stay 6 feet back. And the niggas too. I said, I'm not going outside no more. Fuck it. Because I'm going to end up hurting somebody. That shit was insane. I'm telling you though, you know how long I had to stand in a line outside to get in fucking Safeway and nobody was 6 feet away from each other? They was all on top of each other.
I didn't even wear a mask during COVID.
That's what I'm saying. That shit was a hoax.
But yeah, but people, you know, some people see, this is the thing about this country, right? And it is bad. They believe the government, they believe the police, they believe all these crooked, no good.
I do not trust man.
Right, but you just said,
I love the idea of God. I hope it's a God. I hope it's a heaven. I hope my mama's there, my wife is there, and all that shit. But I do not fuck with man. Man is bullshit. I do, and I definitely don't trust a motherfucker who's a racist. I definitely don't trust no motherfucking crackers like that. Hell no. Well, not as you be. Yeah, I'm not talking about poor people. I'm talking about people in power. I don't trust niggas that should be in power. I don't trust Snoop Dogg. I don't trust Suge Knight. I don't trust Whack 100.
Trust Bill Clinton?
Hell fucking no. That demonic fuck no.
Who do you trust?
Nobody. Okay. Not a motherfucking soul. I think anybody, if you give them an opportunity, will cut your motherfucking throat.
Come on in.
Playing it's always a treat when players leave.
Like this short motherfucker that's in the Dominican Republic, I'm positive he has murked you in the alley. Ain't that right, LA?
No, sir. Peace.
No, peace, my ass. Rufus, have you listened to LA Talk?
LA's violent.
That nigga's a dangerous motherfucker.
Never in my life.
He has a Napoleon complex.
Well, deny. That's what you're supposed to do, right? He understands that, sometimes it's better to deny.
No, sir. I just don't like violence. I'm over it.
And that's why I'm here to shoot you first.
Whoa. You're an ex-officer. You have to go to shooting range.
You're a shooter.
You had to go to shooting range, shoot all the bullets. That's violent itself.
No, sir. I don't even want to see another gun. I told you, I'm peaceful, man. I don't like violence.
I'm talking nigga like that, Ruthless.
He gonna talk to you before he take you out.
Yeah, he this is the type of motherfucker say, hey man, you my brother.
Oh wow.
He gonna have a nice conversation with you. Say,
hey, I love you, black man.
No, he ain't gonna do that. Look, he gonna have a nice conversation with you. So how was your day? You stepped in my yard, right? And I didn't like that. But since we're here, would you like a cup of coffee before you say your last words?
No, sir. I just
somebody time out SD. Since he just getting here, we might as well start off the Sunday. Let's make Sunday a fun day. Somebody time out SD.
Now you're violent, brother.
Not at all.
You got that wine.
Drinking out that cup, huh?
You got that wine. Yeah. The violence is here. Violence everywhere.
I could drink out of this one. Would it make a difference?
No, you drink out of a straw hat. I don't care. It's all gonna go.
I don't know why anybody give a shit. I got all kind of fancy cups and flutes and all kind of stuff. This is a wedding gift. That's crystal. I use my mug. I use that to keep my ink pens and pencils and shit in. This right here. I got plenty of cups and shit to drink out of. I just don't give a fuck about what people think. Fuck them. He drinks out of mugs because he broke. Yeah, I'm broke. Send me $5. I'd love to have a 5. I got bills to pay. God damn it.
Wait. Hey, LA. So, how you doing, sir? Let me say hello first.
Stressed but blessed. I can't complain. How are you?
You a boss though. LA. What's going on with this Stackbot shit?
What you mean? What's going on?
You not global yet?
How long did it take Amazon to be global?
A day, a week, a month?
No, we're talking years.
Is it profitable yet?
I'm doing pretty good. Not, all my money go back into the company.
That's not the question I asked. It's one thing when you losing money because you still feed money into it because it's not making money back yet. Is it profitable? Is it sustaining itself?
Yes.
Okay, then you're doing good so far. You just gotta wait to the point where it then becomes profitable. You know how many motherfuckers start businesses and it never. I've been doing this YouTube shit for 4 years, right? I haven't made a profit yet.
Yeah,
you can cash it. It has not been profit. When you see me paying for StreamYard and all these different apps and Canva and Leonardo and ChatGPT, all that shit costs money. This shit is not. I have not got a front of the motherfucking curve yet. This shit has just been sustainable. That's why in recent times you might see the motherfucking StreamYard duck. You might see me not have premium because I'm not finna keep paying for this shit if it ain't making no money. And I've been around long enough for people to know me. Whatever reason why people ain't here on a Sunday night and they know the night and it ain't shit else on, that's cool. I'm not finna keep paying for shit and it's not profitable. What's going on, Buzzkill? Look like a new person. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. You know what we like to do over here. When you come in the door, wipe your feet off and hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I think I'm at 507 today. The other day I was at 512. The other day I was at 59. This is what people do. Shout out to Hear Me Out for sending me all the loves. Hear Me Out sent me 200 and I was at 280. He sent me 232 people. So shout out to Hear Me Out.
What y'all talking about today? Or tonight?
We're talking about grown motherfuckers marrying minors. And people justifying the bullshit.
Oh. Like who?
See, the thing about black people, we don't know how to get in where we fit in.
I know how to get in where I fit in. Stay the fuck away from most niggas.
This country was established before we were here.
We were here when it was being established.
But we weren't a part of it.
I don't know why people say that. We were here before it was established. And let me tell you why.
But we were.
If you understand history, the pyramids align with the astrological hemisphere. So in order to traverse the earth and be on ships, you know what you had to understand? The stars. And these crackers did not understand the stars. Then people in Egypt did, because what? When you go inside the pyramids, they got little holes and cracks that line up with Orion. It lines up with the Big Dipper. So most of those people that was on them ships that was navigating that shit was niggas. That's what y'all would call them today. So we understood. So that's one way, right? And then the other way we came over here is across the Bering Straits. We were already here before. When this shit was 13 colonies, before it became the Americas, we were already here. So when you look at movies like 12 Years a Slave, I don't think people understand it. He was not a fucking slave. He was a freeman. He owned property. He was already in the Americas before they established it. He was here before the Boston Tea Party. And that's what people be getting fucked up. No, it was niggas already here before the Americas became the Americas. And when the first American government was developed, what they did was they hid all the blackness. Some of them motherfuckers you thought was white wasn't white. They was black. Like they'll tell you now, Beethoven was a black person. But if you don't understand that they hide shit. Have you ever heard the term to the victor goes the spoils?
Yes, sir.
In wartime, you know what the first thing they would do? They would delete the strongest men and they would take all of their knowledge and burn them at the shore. So they would go into the libraries and shit and get all of the books and burn them bitches at the shore. The reason why they would burn them at the shore because they didn't want to burn every motherfucking thing down, because they wanted to still own them buildings. So Napoleon Bonaparte is the one who went to Africa and blew the nose off the Sphinx, right?
I don't know how true that is. That's what they say.
Man, these motherfuckers been hiding history forever. And this is what I think in my spirit. Let the motherfucking aliens come. Niggas already knew them. The aliens I had somebody say, your house is possessed. It be creaking and this and that. And I'm saying, I don't give a fuck. I ain't got enough money to move out this bitch. I'm anticipating seeing either a demon or an alien anytime soon. Fuck it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I would say as nigga, here's my thing about ghosts and demons and all this shit, right? Why would all the ghosts is white motherfuckers? You mean after all that abuse and slavery and all this other shit, the slaves then came back to torture these motherfucking crackers? If it's demons, right? If it's ghosts, right? What is slave ghosts at? To terrorize these white motherfuckers in these mansions.
They stay in purgatory.
And these plantations and shit. Or only the white ghosts get to come out and go boo and fuck with you.
You didn't watch Poltergeist?
Poltergeist was gay. That was some homosexual shit. Little old ass midget white bitch is asking Sarah to come out the TV. Fuck that bitch. Tramp, whore. Fuck Sarah. Sarah, stay your bitch ass in the TV. Fuck Poltergeist and The Exorcist. This bitch is spitting up motherfucking green soup. Punch that bitch in her shit. Why y'all around that stink? It's the devil. And we need to get a bunch of motherfuckers that's preying on children that's finna come. Oh man, that fuck. Think about these movies. Carrie. Fuck that cracker. Her fist came out the ground. Y'all should have cut her motherfucking hand off and buried that shit somewhere else. Why y'all didn't break her? Why y'all didn't burn her?
So Taz is the advocate for young teenagers, right? Women in Pacific.
I think he's saying that. Let me ask you this. Fuck. I shout out to Taz, but let me ask you this. Do you believe in innocence?
No.
What up, Abby Wody? Then that makes you a piece of shit. You should want a child to have their innocence as long as possible.
What do you mean? I mean innocent before proven guilty. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. I'm talking about innocence. When a child is outside, like for instance, my son was probably about 7 or 8. I'm in the backyard. I'm knocking down every motherfucking thing back there because I'm finna transform the backyard and make their little playhouse and my wife a she shed and me a man cave and all that shit. And he would come in the backyard and he'd be like, Dad, what's this and what's that? I say, son, I want you to understand something. Nature is beautiful. Get to understand things. I'm finna dig up this shit and we finna see all kinds of stuff. He said, like what? I said, like salamanders, like roly-polies, dragonflies, and all this shit. And my son would like play with motherfucking salamanders in his hands and roly-polies and all this other shit.
What do you mean?
This is so far away from nature, they don't even do that shit.
Okay, what do you mean innocence though?
Being a child as long as you possibly can be.
So you asked me, do I believe
become an adult? The childhood is over with. Now you in the head.
You become an adult when the law says you're adult when you're 12 years old.
I don't give a fuck about the law. That's the point I'm making to you. Do you give a fuck about it?
And if your child commits
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. Do you give a fuck about the law? Because right now we're talking about the law. I'm saying them pieces of shit scum island motherfuckers need to be fucking beheaded in the street.
So do I care about man's law? Not really. But
so that's why I'm asking you personally, not about fucking legislation and these fucking demonic motherfuckers who run it.
So what I'm saying is nobody.
Okay, so so you don't want to answer that. Let's skip that because you always want to save them up. Let's get past that. Let's get past that. So do you believe the people that run us are demonic?
Of course.
Then why the fuck are you talking about following them and what the fuck they talking about?
I'm not talking about what they're talking about. I'm talking about
you always are.
With their reason. Because the people support it, right? People here in America support.
I've never voted in my life. I don't fuck with man. I don't fuck with man at all.
So but you just said though that a person
I'm not a conservative. I'm not liberal. When I think about government, I would probably be like a moderate But I'm not even that because I don't vote because I don't fuck with men. I think you asked me about Bill Clinton, demon. George Bush, demon. What's his other motherfucking name? Donald Trump, demon. What's his other motherfucking name that's walking around here like motherfucking the nigga that was with the crime bill with Kamala, demon too. All this shit with bitches think they witches and all this gay shit, all this shit is demonic.
So do you think someone young could be demonic?
I know they can.
Okay.
Here's the difference though. Who taught them?
I think it was in their nature.
No, it's not at all.
Yes.
And I would wait. So then, Rufus, I would be. If it's just our nature to be demonic, then I would be. Why would I stop myself from just deleting everything around me?
Because you're not in control.
Do you? Because I'm not in. What does control got to do with anything?
You're not allowed. You don't have the authority to do that.
You literally said the reason why I stay away from people because I would probably get a thrill out of fucking them up.
No, I said you're antisocial because you don't like.
So describe antisocial. What is that to you?
You really don't like to talk to people in public.
Why?
Because you just don't. Because you're just a type of person that don't really like to share ideologies and stuff like that.
Oh no. Okay, cool. So let me elaborate. I don't like people. I legitimately don't like people.
There it is there.
Right. I really don't like people. However, I believe in a social contract of being civil.
Well, yeah, of course.
Right. So I will say hello to you, but I don't want to talk to you for long.
Right.
I'll smile and do whatever the fuck it is until I can get back to the house. But I don't want to talk to no motherfucker. I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to know your kids. I don't give a fuck about, like you say about women, I feel that way about human beings, period. Like, Truth used to be up here, right?
Yeah.
Truth is like, let's be IG and da-da-da. I'm like, Truth, I don't like niggas. He's like, what you mean? Are you talking about doing some business, some money involved? No, I'm just talking about, I don't want to talk to you, nigga, unless there's some money involved. And let me be more specific. Even with the women, I don't like pussy that much. And if it ain't no money involved, I don't want to talk to you either.
Oh, so
what we gonna talk about? Yeah, you want to talk about a bitter motherfucker? I'm a bitter nigga. I'm an angry man. For real. I want to talk to you motherfuckers. I'm positive y'all ain't on shit. Yeah. Like Stanley was saying to me the other day, you get drunk. No, I feel that way about these bitches when I'm sober. I just be trying my best to, not be my real self. I'm the Joker, motherfucker. I'm an enigma. That's why I stay the fuck with. I got some cousins I fuck with. I always think they trying to think of some slick way to rob me. But I don't think they understand how violent I am. And I fuck with them.
And that is where we get into what's the age limit for who thinks violence and when to do violence? Does it matter if they're below the age level to do violence?
I'm going to say what I said earlier. I think the age of consent should be 21.
So if somebody deletes you,
let's have a real conversation. I jumped off the porch when I was like 13.
Right. But do you think somebody deletes you at 12 years old, they should be given a pass?
I don't give a fuck. I'm dead.
Well, I'm saying not you, but somebody else.
No, I'm asking. You said if somebody delete me when I'm 12.
No, not you. No. If a 12-year-old, you see a 12-year-old deleted person, you think they should get a get out of jail free card?
Do I think they should get? Do I think that?
Yeah.
If a 12-year-old commits a crime like that, do I think they should get a get out of jail free card?
Yes.
No, I think there should be consequences, but I don't think they should be treated like an adult. they should have another chance.
So what do you think should happen to them?
Let's see. They deleted somebody. And they're 12 years old. Maybe let them sit down for like 7 years and come back out at 19.
So let's say they're a gangbanger.
I don't give a fuck about that. If they're 12, 7 years, and they should come back out when they're 19. See, because what you're talking about is called minutia. And what I'm saying is that the brain's not fully developed until it's 25. So if you're 12 years old, I think you should have a harsh punishment. And that harsh punishment at the best should be probably about 7 years.
So do you think a person 12-year-old should be going to the military?
No.
But do you understand that 12-year-olds used to go to the military?
Yes.
And perform well?
Yes.
So
let me tell you why. Because when you're 12, you're malleable.
Okay.
Have you ever heard that term before?
Yes, you said it before.
You can really, so people call it grooming. I call it molding. You can teach, and that's why I say I jumped off the porch when I'm 13, right? So all them old niggas that used to be around me, I really listened to what the fuck they said. So if it was go do this, go do this, go do this, I would just go and perform. So that's why they fucked with me. So what people don't understand now that I'm 56, when I think back on what I was when I was like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, the me when I got married and had my kids and whatever else, I wouldn't do any of them things. But what people don't seem to understand is that I was a soldier when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Do you think people can hate when they're 12 years old?
No, I don't think they understand the concept of it.
Or do you think they can?
I don't think they understand the concept of it.
So you don't?
I believe that when you're those ages that you're malleable.
Right, but you don't believe that they understand the difference between right and wrong.
No, they understand the difference between right and wrong. I understood the difference between right and wrong.
Okay.
I understood the difference between right and wrong was I like 8 years old, 7 years old.
So, okay.
Like, for example, I would never want to do anything to disappoint my grandmother when I was younger back then. But when people used to send me on missions when I was hella young, I never wanted her to know about it.
Can a 12-year-old be a thief?
For sure. A 12-year-old can be a deleter.
Can a 12-year-old be a liar?
For sure. I lied the most when I was 12.
Do you think that
ruthless? When I was 12, I was shit to my father when I was 10. When I was 12, my father had a bunch of like Hustler magazines and alcohol and shit in his van. And my job used to be on the weekend was to clean out the van and organize the van so we can go to work on Monday, right? You know what I would do when I was finished with that?
What's that?
For all the Tanqueray and all the different alcohols he had in a bottle, right? And get all his magazines, and I would drink and beat off.
So, question. So, do you think a 12-year-old can formulate and execute a plan of destruction?
For sure. I was shooting shotguns when I was like 12, 13. Yeah.
Okay. So then, can we agree then that a 12-year-old is very capable?
Dangerous, yeah, for sure.
And so that means if he's capable. So now here's a question I have for you. What do you mean by fully development of the brain? Are you talking about functionality?
So you can wait, let me answer the question. So you can understand right and wrong, right?
Yeah.
But what is wrong to you when you're 12?
If I'm stealing somebody's stuff, it's wrong.
So what I'm saying is that you understand that it's wrong, right? But you are in a hive mindset. Have you ever heard that before?
Say that again?
A hive mindset.
What's that?
It's like survival. Like when I was like 8 and 9, I remember at the end of the month there wasn't no food around. We used to have probably like potatoes, pancakes, wasn't no vegetables, wasn't no milk, wasn't no we couldn't make mayonnaise sandwiches, wasn't no bread. It would be probably potatoes around, pancake mix that you could add water with. It wasn't shit. At the end of the month, there wasn't no food around. So when I got shipped to my father, at the end of the month, it just wasn't no food around. So I would definitely go out and steal some shit.
So
and be completely conscious of stealing, yeah.
So if a kid can formulate and execute a deletion, right? Would you say that
Once
is
again, because what? So this is why I want you to understand. Because they're malleable. They will do. Okay. It's almost like so. Example: when the Moors took over Sicily, they deleted the intelligent man and the strong man, right?
Okay.
Then they just raped all the women. But you can't even really call it grape because the strong men were gone and the intelligent men were gone. The women didn't have nobody else there but the Moors. And the Moors changed their bloodline for 400 years. That's how many women they violated.
So here's the last question for you. If you were walking down the street, pretend hypothetically, you're walking down the street at night and you had a pistol for protection, right?
Yeah.
And you saw a group of 3 12-year-olds running aggressively towards you with guns out. Would you shoot them for defense, or would you just say, they don't mean no harm?
That's a dumbass question.
Yeah, that's a dumb question. I was 12 before, with a weapon before. I know them niggas is finna kill me.
So you're gonna shoot them? You're gonna shoot them, or you're gonna just like,
yes.
I'm just saying, are you gonna think their brain is not malleable yet?
I don't give a fuck about their. No. Let me explain this to you. I understand for a fact their brain is not malleable. I understand for a fact they're not really conscious of what they're doing. I want to survive. My survival instinct would kick in.
Wait.
So I said, no. Let me ask you a question. I say this all the time. I've never been a tough guy, but I've always wanted to survive.
So 3 12-year-olds are running at you.
I'm shooting the fuck out of them.
Okay.
Kill shots, all 3 of them.
Oh, wait. You're not going to tase them?
Fuck a tase. Hell no. No.
You're not going to try to talk them down? Hey, you're 12, you don't know what you're doing.
No.
So, and the reason I ask these questions, right, and that way is because I'm painting a picture, right, that at 12 years old, these are people that can be dangerous and can formulate a full-fledged plan to take someone out. Means that they're capable.
So here's my problem with what you're saying. Because what you're doing is you're taking out the part that I'm saying. They're still malleable, right? They haven't made a decision about who they are yet, right?
I can't agree with that.
They're going to come back at you.
I'm just saying, if he says, "I want to be a clique,"
and they remain a clique, they're going to come back at you.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm saying most
no, because you understand why I say, I'm gonna knock them down. Because if they are still alive, they're gonna come back at you.
I understand that. So what you're doing is I'm just drawing a picture of how.
Let me explain to you why it's a bad picture.
A threat.
Let me explain to you why it's a bad picture. It used to be a saying that you can't trust somebody over the age of 35 because they have something to lose. And most gang members are not going to become gang members at the age of 35. Why? Because their brain is malleable now. They understand what they're doing. They understand what they're going to lose, and they don't want to lose it. But when you're talking about 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds, them motherfuckers don't get it. And they're going to go to jail and what? Click up in there and do what? Become better criminals and do what? Come back out right back at your ass.
But the same thing older people do.
That's definitely not the truth.
Older people recidivism, prison recidivism, 18 hours of like
as
people go right
get
back.
older,
80%, 80%,
as people
80% of prisoners go back to prison like right when they get out.
Okay, so we're not having a conversation where you're listening to me.
But you understand what I'm saying? You should.
I would never fuck with none of them niggas I used to fuck when I was younger. And all the niggas backdoored each other.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but what
all
I'm telling
the
you
niggas backdoored each other.
Can we agree that
it wasn't even stranger danger? They own girlfriends, they own best friends, they own niggas. All was the ones who got them the fuck up out of here.
We just seen Pooh Shiesty with an ankle monitor on, right? Go and commit a crime. Just got out of prison without 90 days.
Well, see, that right there is not a good one. I think a better one would be Young Thug and Gunna and Young Woody.
What I am just pointing out.
Here's the thing that happened with Gunna, Young Thug, and Woody. It happened publicly.
Well,
Real Shooter was established to be Young Woody.
I'm just saying is recidivism, right? Pooh Shiesty.
That shit is irrelevant. That's why I'm ignoring you when you say that.
Well, no. You said that.
I'm saying that grown motherfuckers going back to jail because they fucking morons is irrelevant because they know better.
So what I'm saying is, you said 12-year-olds will go back because they don't know no better.
Right, and you're trying to compare adults to 12-year-olds. That's why I'm ignoring you.
So they're the same is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying about an adult. Fuck them. An adult shouldn't have a second chance. A 12-year-old should.
So if he's coming, but you just said you headshot him. If they're coming at you.
For sure.
Why not give them a second chance?
Because they're malleable.
No, you said they were coming at you with guns drawn out, right?
This is why I know you're not listening to me. Because they're malleable.
I don't understand what that means.
That means they don't have enough intelligence to change what the fuck they're doing. A grown motherfucker does. And if he doing the same shit, fuck him.
So you saying
So this is what I'm saying. So let's say a girl is being molested by Chester. She'll keep going back to that motherfucker. That's a lyric from Pac's song. She in love with a Chester that's driving her crazy. Right. Because even though she being violated, she feeling something. She'll keep going back because she's malleable. She don't understand how to change. But once she becomes a fucking adult, no, bitch, you a hoe. Same thing that happened with Hassan Campbell. When he was Hassan Campbell, he was a child. He was malleable. So what's the motherfucking name? African Bambaataa could keep violating him because he's malleable. He's moldable. But once you grown, nigga, that's your boyfriend. You're not being violated once you grown.
So if
these girls are not being violated once they pass the age of fucking 20. 21.
So you said if 3 dudes come at you when they're 18, you're gonna let them make it.
3 dudes. You said 3 12-year-olds is still malleable.
Right. So they're 18. You said you're gonna let them make it.
Not 12.
No, I'm asking you a question. So if there 3 guys, 18-year-olds coming at you.
Moving the goalposts. Go ahead, move the goalposts. Let's talk about it.
No, I'm just giving 2 scenarios. First, I gave you a 12-year-old. You said you'd take them out.
Yeah.
Because they're malleable. I said, let's move it to 18. If 3 18-year-olds come with their guns out, you're going to say, okay, I can talk them down?
No, I'm finna knock them down too.
Also, you treat them the same?
Yes. If it's 3 35-year-olds coming at me with pistols, I'm going to knock them down too.
Okay, so then have them do it being malleable, right? It's just about survival, correct?
No, malleable is different.
No, I'm saying it's about survival, correct?
No. So let's break them all down separately. The 12-year-olds don't understand the difference to change up their shit. They probably gonna come back at me again. The 18-year-olds, let's say I kneecap them, they're not gonna come back.
I don't know about that.
I know about that for a fact. They
are deleting each other on the street like it's going out of style. We just see what happened to Julio Fulio. Right?
So you're wrong. So we can't have a conversation because you want to lie to yourself.
No. Them guys were 19. Who do
I don't give a fuck.
deleted their homeboys?
No, you're wrong.
And then they went and got him.
You're wrong.
So
you're wrong, and I can prove it.
Wow.
The motherfuckers used to hang with King Von, was terrified of him. But once he was knocked down, they went and robbed his house. Them niggas is not in the street no more.
I'm confused what you're saying.
The motherfuckers who was around when little Tim knocked down King Von was tough while Von was alive. They were shooters, active shooters, and all of that shit. Once King Von got knocked down, them same niggas went and robbed his house because Von ain't coming after him. Them niggas is not shooters no more. You don't even hear their names anymore.
Well, that don't mean they're not shooters.
They pussy. And most gangs, like I said this before, and people laughed at it, but let's say you got a gang of 34 motherfuckers. There's probably 7 of them motherfuckers is really dangerous. And when them 7 motherfuckers go to jail, because they're going to keep going to jail, you know what the rest of them other 27 do? Say free the gang. Why they saying free the gang? Motherfuckers be robbing them, violating them, disrespecting them, and all of the shit.
So
I've
you said that
throughout my life.
You said that if 3 18-year-olds come at you, kneecap them.
You ignore every fucking thing I just said to repeat the shit you just said. So you don't be having conversations. Most of these niggas walking around in the street is pussy. And you know it.
I don't know.
You know for a fact.
I don't know. I don't know this younger generation.
Let me understand this, Rufus. So most niggas running around here in the street. No. I'm not talking about underestimating. You said most of these black men between the ages, because you said 18. So let's go from 16 to 21. Most of these niggas from 16 to 21, when they knock off the guys, the real guys, the rest of them is still dangerous.
Yeah, this be some, yeah. Yeah. Gang still goes on.
You're not honest.
Yeah.
You're not honest.
Since Von has been gone,
you're not honest.
Dudes are still deleting people. I mean,
Chicago's
still going on. The Dirk's I'm being honest.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Anybody. I believe
they said when they took them motherfuckers from GS9 away, GS9 as a gang wasn't a threat no more. Don't even think about them. They had a whole nother group of people that started fighting for position. And you're sitting up here saying, no, when they took the niggas away, the rest of them niggas was still gangster. No, they wasn't.
I mean,
if the rest of them niggas was still gangster, 6ix9ine would have been dead.
Huh?
If the rest of them niggas that 6ix9ine was with was just as gangster as Mel Matrix and all them other motherfuckers, 6ix9ine would have been dead.
I'm confused about what you're saying.
Exactly. And that's why I talk to niggas.
They took his whole click to jail.
And that's why it's hard to talk to niggas.
That wine kicking in.
No. Rufus, this is what I'm saying. 6ix9ine snitched on the gang, right?
Yeah, and they all went to jail.
And no, they didn't. Just the tops went to jail. You think that just them 9 niggas that got locked up was the whole GS9?
The whole clique, whoever got locked up went to jail.
I'm gonna ask the question again. This is why I know you're a fucking liar. You think when they took 9 niggas to jail, that was the whole gang?
No, that was his clique.
It was 30 or 40 of them motherfuckers.
But they
only arrested 9.
Right, because that's who was on the indictment.
Right. So if they all are the same, once the 9 got locked up, what about the other 21 or 30 motherfuckers that was still out on the street?
They were different cliques.
Fucking followers and flunkies that ain't gonna do shit. They only move when them 9 real niggas move. And that's most gangs.
Well, that's not the point I'm not trying to make. All I'm saying is
that a lie or not?
Oh, 12-year-old, 18-year-old dangerous.
I'm going to ask the question again. Is that a lie or not?
I can't prove it. I'm
going to say it again, because you from LA, so you know they got Hoovers, and it's a bunch of them. right? If every single motherfucker that's in a Hoover's gonna shoot you.
I mean, I'm not everybody gonna shoot me because I'm not beefing with everybody.
Okay, so skip that. Are they all gonna fight you?
No.
So when I'm having an honest conversation with you and you say the shit you saying, it's hard for me to have an honest conversation with you. It's only certain motherfuckers in the gang that's shooters and don't give a fuck about going to jail or dying. Not all of them motherfuckers are shooters and don't give a fuck about going to jail or dying. And then the rest of them motherfuckers ain't even fighters. They won't even fight.
But I'm not in the sport though.
No, but I'm asking you a question. Can a motherfucker be a gang member and be completely pussy?
Yeah.
Ain't gonna fight you, ain't gonna shoot you.
I ain't gonna say that because cowards can be dangerous.
And you lying then. You're lying then.
Cowards can be dangerous. Actually, cowards
When
are more
you're
dangerous.
lying then.
A coward can take you out.
You know. So yeah, that's why we can't have an honest conversation.
You know that cowards can be dangerous.
And I'm saying to most of you people, y'all will say I'm drunk. Y'all will say that I'm old. Y'all will say all this shit. I've been involved in these streets the majority of my life, and I know for the majority of motherfuckers, it's a segment of the group that's actually active. The rest of them motherfuckers are flunkies and fans. They ain't finna do shit. And you know it, because you've been outside. But you won't say it up here for some reason. If what you're saying is true, there's no way that motherfucking Mexican that shot that young boy would still be walking around. How the fuck was Chud walking around everywhere calling motherfuckers niggas and telling them they chimping out all the time? If all these niggas are so gangster and to fight somebody or shoot somebody and all this other shit, why was this white boy walking around every fucking where calling motherfuckers monkeys and telling them they're gonna chimp out and calling them niggers and all this other shit? And then nobody. Waka Flocka went and talked to Jake Paul. Why didn't Waka Flocka just walk up to Jake Paul and knock his teeth out?
He was where was he walking at?
Yeah, it's alcohol. You're right, Rufus. Alcohol, it's the wine.
Was he walking in Beverly Hills or was he walking in South Central?
Shout out. I don't give a. Okay, so let's have that conversation. Does it make a difference?
Yes, it makes a difference.
Why?
Because he was in Beverly Hills. He's a lot of white people going to call the cops.
Let me talk to LA since you want to bullshit. LA Wilkes.
Yes, sir.
Are we supposedly niggas?
That's what they tell us.
Are we supposed to be giving a fuck about the ancestors and slavery and won't accept being called niggers and being disrespected and we gonna stand on business?
That's what they tell us.
Isn't that a goddamn lie? Niggas don't stand on shit.
That's a fact.
So what the fuck is Ruthless talking about?
He's talking to the ancestors.
So let's talk to Ruthless from LA. So you got Hoovers, you got Playboys, you got all them different motherfucking, and it's essays down there, right? Is all of them on them essays ass?
I mean,
so what, y'all got Norteños, right?
I'm a little confused about what you're asking.
Y'all got Serenos, right?
Well, there's Serenos there.
Right. Is every nigga down there on them Serenos?
No, we're not in war with them.
Well, why not? Y'all all gangster. Y'all all to fight. Y'all all to shoot.
Well, they got their own clique, and then blacks got their own clique.
Checkmate.
If the Mexicans come down here,
niggas say they all gangsters, right? Niggas say they all shooters, right? Niggas say they all got squabbles, right? No, I'm not here to say I'm not talking to you. LA. Niggas say they all gangsters, right?
That's what they tell me.
They all shooters, they all got squabbles. Why the fuck is motherfuckers being terrorized and ran out their neighborhoods?
Now I know about that. Where are they doing that at?
You tell me.
Not in LA.
I thought that shit was gentrified and full of Mexicans.
Not because a lot of niggas went to jail or they're dead and moved out the country, or gang
is
violence.
any nigga free?
But it ain't because of the Mexicans, though.
No, let me ask you again, because you like to run away from real conversations. Is it any niggas free?
Yeah.
Are them niggas claiming some shit?
Yeah.
Why they not knocking down shit?
They knocking stuff down.
He lying. I'm gonna get off camera.
It's like a deletion every like 10, 20 minutes in LA. What are you talking about?
That's definitely not true.
At all. Crime is down everywhere.
No, it's not.
So even though crime is down everywhere. Even in my city, even though it's crazy shit happening in my city, crime is down. This 2026. 2026 is not like 1984, 85, 86, 87, 92, 90. This is not the same. Even though it's crazy out here right now, it look like the Purge. They crashing cars, setting shit on fire. It still ain't caught up to the crime records from back then.
Why you think people get killed every 20 minutes or deleted every 20 minutes, Ruthless? That's crazy.
Various reasons, maybe.
No. LA, that's the wrong question. Why is gangsters getting deleted? You strapped, right? You ready for all the smoke, right?
Well, somebody can get the F's on you.
How
you could be at the driveway, a drive-through. You could be smoking weed, and somebody you don't see them coming, they take you out.
Right, you on a van, you on a perky, you ain't no fucking gangster, you dope fiend.
I mean, gangsters aren't invincible.
Right. So you're not a gangster, you're a fucking dope fiend.
No, gangsters are not invincible. No. You can be with your girl chilling, and somebody's come out and just shoot your car up.
You should definitely be strapped when you with your bitch.
Well, you got strap on you, but if they got the ups on you, it don't matter. Just because you got a gun don't mean you can't get shot at.
It's hard having a conversation with you. You should be dying and shoot.
I'm confused about what you're saying. You acting like somebody can't get caught slipping.
If I got a strap on me, I should be dying shooting.
You might, if you're able to get to it.
Why you got a strap on you? You can't get to.
They got some very high power weapons out here. So these guys can come up to you and just start
the same shit, right? Everybody got switches, right? You having a bad argument with me, Ruthless.
Whoever gets
everybody got access to switches, right? Everybody got access to ghost guns. Yeah. Everybody got access to printers to make ghost guns. You having a bad argument with me, sir. You think you're saying some shit. You're not. These motherfuckers is pussy. These motherfuckers is pussy. They fucking gun is probably in a trunk or buried up under some shit because they don't really believe that you actually got motherfuckers trying to tear your motherfucking head off. You gang member?
You should go have a speech. You should go tell them that.
No, I should shoot a motherfucker when I see him. I shouldn't tell him shit.
I think you don't want to do that.
I know you believe that. That's why I stay away from people. And you know what, Ruthless? Most people think I'm a bitch. They've been thinking that my whole life.
I don't say you that. I'm not saying that.
Oh, that light-skinned nigga pussy. They've been thinking that my whole life. We could just punch on him. We could go spit on him. We could go fuck his bitch. They've been thinking that my whole life. Since elementary school. Since Lockwood Elementary. We can do this to him. We can do that to him. They've been thinking that my whole life. I'm 56, about to be 57. A lot of them motherfuckers ain't here no more. I went to Lockwood Elementary with Lil Durrell. From Lockwood, from kindergarten to Havens Court. Then I moved from the village to the Twomps with Mickey Moore and them, and went to Roosevelt. And then from the Twomps, I moved to Hayward for like about a year. Then from Hayward, I moved to 2-4 Village and went to McClyman High School with Hook and a bunch of them Acorn niggas and all that other shit. Then I moved from there to North Oakland with all them gas kill niggas and all that other shit. I've been in Oakland my whole life. All them motherfuckers, a lot of people thought, this little light-skinned nigga, I'm gonna do this to him and I'm gonna do that to him. Okay. It's a lot of people that thought what you saying, Rufus. I don't disagree with you. They always thought, I'll just do this to that nigga. I don't know if you noticed me, Rufus. I've been here about 4 years. You know how I be smiling a lot? I always got that little grin on my face. They used to hate that shit when I was younger. Why is this nigga always grinning? I don't like that shit. I'm gonna knock the grin off this nigga face. We're gonna stop all that smile. Nobody's smiling. That was a Rakim song. We're gonna knock the grin off that nigga face. I'm still smiling. We all have the capability of doing whatever.
That's crazy.
A lot of niggas have said they gonna do some shit to me. Ruthless. The nigga the other day, buff dude that they want to have a beat battle with me. Savage said he gonna do something. You said he gonna hit me in the face with a bottle. What am I gonna be doing while I grab that bottle?
Hey, Nidus, what is the #1 most violent city in America right now?
Who gives a shit?
How about you, LA? You know who it is?
Memphis.
Oh man, LA. Man, you know how big Memphis is? Memphis is small.
Is this a per capita question? Let's answer this question. Let's look this up right quick. The most dangerous city in America in 2026. Let's ask that question. The most dangerous?
Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, Tennessee is no bigger than Pasadena. That's crazy. It's small. Memphis is the smallest part of Tennessee. Have you ever been to Memphis, LA?
Hell no.
Memphis is small, man. Literally, you could drive past Memphis in like.
I would have thought it was St. Louis, but let's see.
No, Memphis get in.
Memphis, Tennessee is the most dangerous city in 2026. Why did you ask that question, person from LA?
I asked that question. It just came up.
You said, what's the most dangerous city in America? It's not LA.
Yeah. That's not LA. No, it's Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, why would you talk about that when you from LA?
No, because I was just reading it on my thing and I just said, I was shocked that it was Memphis. That's all. I was shocked. Like,
listen,
wow.
They got Young Dolph the fuck up out of here. They probably gonna get Yo Gotti up out of here. They got man, Memphis been. I don't understand why you asked that question. This motherfucker is the king of moving the goalposts. I thought you asked that question because it was LA.
LA is not even the top 3
at all, which was my fucking point.
But LA is still very, very.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm looking at this right now. LA ain't fucking where near it.
I want to go in there like Pop Smoke or PB and
So
Rock.
it says Alabama is #1, Louisiana #2, Michigan #3, Maryland #4, Michigan again, Flint, Michigan. Well, let's make sure we get it straight. Bessemer, Alabama, 3,284 violent crimes. Monroe, Louisiana is 2,712 crimes. Senegal, Michigan, 2,668. Baltimore, Maryland, 1,813. Flint, Michigan, 1,798. Cleveland, Ohio, 1,754. Alexander, Louisiana, 1,747. Kansas City, Missouri. Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, then Oakland, California. It don't say shit about LA. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is where Memphis is, and 12 is Oakland. Don't say shit about LA.
Yeah. And you know why that is though, right?
Because the shit is a lie that you're trying to tell up here.
Oh, I'm not trying to. What are you talking about? I said LA not even top 3. What are you talking about?
I'll say this to you, Rufus. Do you understand how enormous LA is compared to Oakland?
Yeah.
Oakland is so fucking small that if you go 5 minutes this way, you're in Alameda. If you go 5 minutes this way, you're in Montclair. If you go 5 minutes this way, you're in San Leandro. If you go 5 minutes that way, you're in Berkeley. That's how small. Yeah. Oakland is so fucking small it shouldn't even be called a city.
LA is not.
LA is fucking enormous.
Los Angeles is not all gangbanging though.
But your point was that the gangs in LA is real and they active and they bled and they blah blah blah.
No.
That's what you be doing.
You asked me if we all this. I was just showing the age.
I'll tell you again what I asked you. I said if there's a gang of 120 motherfuckers, I'll tell you again what I asked you so you don't have to guess. I'll tell you again so you don't have to guess. And this is a real question. There's a gang of 160 men. 160, because that's how big LA is. It's 160 motherfuckers from the Playboys or 160 motherfuckers from Hoovers. It's 160. Of them, it's probably 30 of them motherfuckers that are willing to get active right now.
I don't know that. I don't know the number. That's speculation.
Okay, so let's change it around. Of the 160, you saying 160 of them is all active.
I don't know the number.
I'm going to say again. Let's say, so of 160, 80 of them is active.
I don't know the number.
Would you say half of them was willing to shoot you in the daylight in front of the police?
I don't know the number.
Exactly. What I'm saying to you is that it's probably 30. And I'm saying to you, I'm from Oakland. 65th Village, 69 Village, Shabrani Park, Acorns, Campbell, Cypress, the Twomps, whatever the fuck it is. The majority of them people is just trying to live their life. And of them different groups, of all them different gangs that I said, most of them niggas is not trying to do shit. And why is that? Because it makes sense to not do shit.
Well,
and the ones that's really active stay active and they keep going to jail until they get too fucking old to keep going to jail.
So can we have a conversation?
I'm having one. You trying to avoid?
No, I'm just trying to have a conversation. So
I'm having one that you're trying to avoid. You're saying that of 160 niggas from LA, 160 niggas will shoot you in the daytime and will beat the shit out of you or stump you out. No, they won't.
So no, I didn't say that either. So what I'm saying is this: there are different crime sects in the hood. It ain't just about violence. Some of it's about stabbing, some of it's about robbery, some of it's about burglary.
No, Rufus. I understand some of it's camping, some of it's dealing, and that's the point I'm making to you. The niggas that's camping is not shooters. The niggas that's selling dopes is not shooters, and they're not fighters and none of that shit. They are if you ever seen the movie Casino, they are Sam Rothsteins. They just want to get bread. And what you'll do is you'll ignore every motherfucking thing and stand on your thing with bullshit and not be honest. Most of them niggas is not trying to go to jail. They just trying to get some money.
Nobody's trying to go to jail. Nobody's trying to go to jail.
Oh shit. It is some niggas trying to go to jail.
Why not?
So let me ask you this. Let me see if you'll continue to lie. It's not niggas that think you get stripes if you go sit down.
Huh?
There aren't black young men who think you get stripes for being on a level 4 or level 5 yard.
No.
You're a liar. Checkmate. See, LA, this nigga don't want to have a conversation.
You don't get stripes.
It's niggas that literally come home and say, I was on a level 4 yard. I was on a level 5 yard. Most niggas couldn't survive there. I survived that shit. That's their whole motherfucking life. That's who they are. What yard they was on.
No. Nobody really.
And then Rufus gonna sit up here and say that don't matter. You're not being honest. If we're gonna have a conversation, we gotta have an honest conversation.
Let's have all the conversations. Well, in the hood, whoever brings the money has the power. This guy in jail ain't got.
Let me ask you this then, since you want to lie, continue to lie. Do the pen run the hood?
No.
Bullshit.
That'd be crazy, man. You're crazy. Now
So
I know you're crazy.
so you're saying that people who never been locked up run the hood?
In Los Angeles, niggas go to jail do not run the hood.
Los Angeles, St. Louis, Chicago, Memphis, Oakland. You're saying that niggas that's been on them motherfucking serious yards don't run the hood?
Not in the black
You're saying
community.
it ain't no big homies. It ain't no motherfucker. Okay, yeah. We're not having an honest conversation. I'll just let you talk then, because you lying.
Okay. I know. You know everything. You the one been to the pens.
I don't know shit. You know it all.
How would you know?
Niggas that never been to the pen run the hood. You got it.
They don't run the hood.
Yes, they do. You just said it. You said that niggas that's never been to the pen run the hood. So you got it. I'm gonna shut up.
I didn't say that.
That's exactly what you said. You just said niggas on big yards that did all this shit don't run it. And motherfuckers, niggas that's never been locked up that stay outside is the ones that run it. So you got it. I'm gonna shut up.
So we understand the YNs run the hood, right? The YNs run the hood. I don't know.
You don't run shit.
Yes, they do. Who else run it?
They delete each other.
Okay, but they still got one dude steps up after the other dude goes down. There's one every time one 19, 21-year-old go down, another 19, 20-year-old step in.
Checkmate.
OGs don't run the hood. OGs don't run the hood.
Checkmate.
So therefore, niggas in the pen don't run the hood. How can they run the hood?
Checkmate.
I'm confused. I am so confused by Nightish. But anyway, especially a guy who's never been to the.
Hey, LA, you know he lost, right? He's saying that these young niggas is malleable that follow other motherfuckers that are creative players run the hood.
Yes, they run the hood.
Checkmate.
You a conspiracy
all the OGs been, and everything's about money now. And whoever's the young dudes are breaking the money. They're the ones making all the moves.
Checkmate.
Not the OGs. OGs are not in there.
Checkmate.
Big U was the only dude. Big U don't run the hood though.
Checkmate.
Big U don't run the hood. So
checkmate.
I don't know what you're talking
about. OGs that are intelligent and know how to move run the hood. Always have and always will.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
How can let me ask you a question then. How can young impulsive people run the hood?
Because they bring them out to get money.
How?
It's about money.
How?
They go out and do whatever. Scam, burglar, whatever. They bring in money to the hood, and that's who got the power. Whoever makes the money.
Well, okay, so let's slow it down. Where do they get their drugs from?
Shit, the government. I don't know. Shit.
Where they get the girls from? Because if they let's go with the pimping, let's go with the drug dealing, let's go with the guns, let's go with all of them. Where do they? No. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it all the fucking way down because you want a lot today. Where do they get their bitches from? Where do they get their guns from? Where do they get their dope from? Because that's where the money is. The money is in trafficking, drugs, and weaponry. Where do these young motherfucking morons get all their access to all of that?
From the white man.
Checkmate. See how easy this is, LA?
But I'm confused about what you're saying.
I don't know why you are. That's confusing to me.
The government bring the drugs. They sell the drugs to the guys. Guys, the youngsters, they get the drugs, kick traps, and they sell the drugs.
I'm going to let Rufus talk. Now, listen to everything Rufus says, y'all, because Rufus knows better than me. I told you what I said. What I said is that you need, listen, back in the day, the man who survived all of criminality name is Meyer Lansky. He's a small hat. Benny Siegel didn't survive. John Gotti didn't survive. The Gambino, all of them was fucked over. You know what won over everything? Intelligence, patience, and understanding. But what we're going to hear right now is that young nigga boys, 12, 13, 14-year-olds with switches run the neighborhoods. They don't know shit. They're impulsive and they got switches. Rufus is finna tell us how they run prostitution, how they understand how to get weapons, how they understand how to stay out of jail, how they understand how to not to delete each other. He's finna explain us how children run the fucking hood. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna mute myself.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I think you're trying to set me up. Now they're trying to set me up. I don't believe you're going to mute. You made mute for 30 seconds. Man, I was trying to set me up, man. We all know the YNs run the hood. I mean, come on. I don't know what. Now just talking about the OGs. OGs don't do. OGs lay in the shade, kick back. The YGs run the hood. They do the DPs. They're doing all that, right? A few OGs got some pull. Some of them, like Big U, right? But most of but that's only one little section. Like the 60s is super, super big hood. And all the young niggas run it. It's a young nigga world. OGs they can't tell nobody what to do. OGs can't run up and check nobody. Man, them youngsters got guns now. They ain't trying to hear that. Whoever brings the money got the power. And the youngsters bring the money and all the niggas follow them. Like Lil Durk. Dudes like that run the hood. And that's that. I mean, it's no big deal. Now, I don't know about Oakland. I know, I'm just saying, and down here, youngsters run the hood. That's old dudes. I don't know what, that is old school, so it's understandable. But the point of my thing, I don't know how we went down this rabbit hole. My point is, if a 12-year-old can put together a plan to delete you, and you gotta take him out because he's dangerous, that means the right to consent is, 12 years old, right? They know how to delete people. I mean, I'm confused. There should be the law sees these kids as adults if they commit deletions, right? Or they try them as adults because the law said we recognize them having adult capabilities, and if they show any of their adult capabilities, which we know that they have due to historical kids going to military and shooting and taking people out, we're going to charge them as adults because they're acting in the mind of adult, have adult mind. That's all I'm saying. That was my whole point of the conversation. I don't know how we got to Hoovers and Oakland. I don't know how we got there.
Let me see. Who said this to me? I love you dumb motherfuckers. SD said Meyer Lansky was not a small hat. Now, maybe Google is wrong, you dumb fuck. Somebody time out SD for talking to me. Meyer Lansky was of Polish/Jewish descent. Born July 4th, 1902. The motherfucker was a small hat. Oh, you want to talk about his Polish side? Let me say this to you. Back during that time, Polish, small hat, Irish, Italian was considered niggers. You dumb fuck. I don't know why y'all think he's drunk or slow or I don't understand why you dumb fucks don't understand simple shit. The people in power are never going to empower morons. They're never going to. So Rufus just sat up here and said, the YN's got all the power. It's too shy to see a YN.
I mean, that's kind of old news, man. Just got to catch up.
Is Big 30 a YN?
Update. YN's running it.
Is Pusha a YN? Is Big 30 a YN?
Pusha's a YN.
He finna go sit his motherfucking ass down because he's a fucking moron.
But there's 100 more Pusha.
Okay, so let's move forward. Have you ever heard of EBK?
Yes.
They finna go sit their ass down.
And there's other
have you ever heard of MB Nail and all them niggas? They finna go sit their motherfucking ass down.
And there's people to take their place.
They're gonna keep. I agree with you, but what power do those fucking morons have?
So
this is my thing about you. When I jumped off the porch at 13, I didn't know shit, and the young niggas I was around didn't know shit. But you know what they will do to a 13-year-old? George Stinley. Do you understand how to follow the thread of a conversation, Mr. Ruthless Truth? I began this conversation talking about a book called The Man Not. I began this conversation talking about the way they look at young black men as adults. I began this conversation saying that George Stinley in the book The Man Not was put in the electric chair at 12.
So you help make my argument is that 12-years-old.
No, you're saying that the YNs run some shit now. And I'm saying that the YNs never knew shit. And that's why they always get fucked over. There's a very famous movie starring Robert De Niro, James Woods. It's called Once Upon a Time in America. This is about the 1920s America. And all back then, the father would leave the home, and do you know what would happen right after that, Rufus?
What's that?
The wife would leave the home. So there was a bunch of kids just wandering around. That's where the beginning of truancy began. Because it was a bunch of abandoned kids wandering the streets, stealing shit and doing all this other shit. And they got fucked over. Let's jump up to a more recent time. Have you ever heard of a little one-eyed motherfucker named Charleston White? Came from a single parent home with a mama who gave him everything, who said he used to hang out with the guys, and he told one of his guys to shoot this white man, and they end up in a fucking home with a bunch of kids. This is easy work. Do you know the number of kids that's in foster care?
Oh no.
Checkmate. It's easy work, LA. I be trying my best to just shut the fuck up and let these niggas say this moronic shit. I'll be on shows where motherfuckers be talking about Cheyenne, Brian, and all this other shit, and I'll be like, okay, I can give you some receipts here. You know what? LA, they won't even show them because they hate the night so much. They hate the night so much. This shit is easy to fix. The government wants black families to be deteriorated, and you dumb niggas go along with it. I don't give a fuck if you got a pussy or a fucking vagina. If your whole mission is to be the fuck alone, you are a fucking loser. You bitches is losers and you niggas is losers. You know why? Because your dumb ass is alone. How the fuck can you say the Willie Lynch letter is to separate families? How can you say BLM, Black Lives Matter, is to separate the nuclear family and your bitch ass don't have a family? Why the fuck are you even talking about it? Shut your bitch ass up. You niggas ain't standing on shit. You're not men. You're not women. You don't give a fuck about God. You don't give a fuck about children, because the best thing for children is to have a fucking father in the home, you dumb fucking morons. The best thing for children is to have a fucking wife in the home, you dumb ass fucking morons. The best situation is for a mother and a family. But you dumb motherfuckers are so well, he don't fit my morality. Well, he don't have enough money. Yeah, because you's a piece of shit. And somebody should be telling you a piece of shit. And I'm here for it. It's the wine. It's that. No, I'm sober right now. I'm trying to get drunk, but I'm sober right now. I'm saying you niggas don't stand on shit, and you tramps don't stand on shit. That's why you sitting around at home alone with your motherfucking rose and whatever fucking weird ass contraption you got that sounds like a lawnmower beating the fuck out of your clitoris, where a nigga never please you. That's the woman's side. Now let's talk about the man's side. That's why you an intel. Can't wait for somebody to cuss out a bitch. Weird ass nigga, big thumb having motherfucker, peanut allergy having motherfucker, know all of the motherfucking anime games, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. And that bitch that had you, and the nigga that nutted in her.
Not so you saying the incels doing this?
No, you could be a player.
So you're saying that the men?
I'm saying that Stanley. No, shut up. Wait 1 second. I'm saying that Stanley Cross went to the military, got all these funds and all this other shit, but he at home playing with himself. Ain't no bitch around him.
His wife passed away, right?
Get another bitch then. He got enough money to do so.
I don't think it's compatibility.
Right, because he's a weirdo. He's a long hair, Stan-She weird ass nigga that like to be on panels and tell about how they ain't got enough intelligence and they didn't do shit. Stay at home, pussy. I bet that nigga don't even walk out his fucking front door.
He walked out that front door.
Get the bail. No, he don't. No, he don't. That nigga's a weirdo. Let me pull that nigga picture up. Y'all be lying and shit. Y'all don't want to be honest. I just want to have a real conversation with you niggas. This shit is strange to me.
Trying to bring Stanley up here to beef tonight, huh? Now you the weirdo.
Where the fuck he at? But I'm just saying that nigga's a weirdo. And you know he is. Weird than a motherfucker.
Stanley said he's the smartest motherfucker in the world.
Tell the bitch that. Oops.
Stanley was on a panel with all women, right?
To talk to. Excuse me. Oops.
Stanley was on a all-woman panel. I seen it.
And it was supposed to be an all-woman panel, and he was the nigga up there, so he must be a bitch. So shout out to She and Chocolate and all the women that was up there on that panel. You see, I didn't take my ass up there because it was an all-women panel. Why the fuck would I be on an all-woman panel?
Stanley didn't check. They talking about taking his card. They
don't have to take it. He'll give it to him. Rufus, why are you up here lying? You know they don't have to take shit from that nigga.
They said it on the thing. They said, Stanley, don't make us take your card. I'll listen to it. I'm like, damn, they have Stanley in check.
So basically what they are saying is that they're fucking morons. Why you gotta take something from somebody to give it to you?
They were trying to take his SIM card.
Again, why do you have to take something from somebody that'll give it to you? Why do you think you're making points right now, Ruthless?
I'm just saying they're gonna take his card because
this nigga know that Chalk be over here as a misandrist and made that bitch the queen.
Because we all know Stanley loves women. He's a pro woman.
So what do they have to take? I'm confused.
They will take his if he do not continue
why
to validate
you take something from somebody. So that's why I'm gonna say you slow too. Why do you gotta take something from somebody that's giving it to you?
Because they want to keep him in check.
How you checking somebody that's giving it to you?
And they threaten him to take his card.
I'm gonna stop talking. Rufus, you know what? That's why I just let you go on your tangents and let everybody get to a point where they hate you because you just don't live in reality. You think somebody got to take something from this nigga right here?
The women, well,
do you think somebody got to take something from that nigga right there?
The women will.
They got to take something from somebody that's giving it to them?
Yep.
Let me stop talking to you because you evidently. LA.
LA sleep.
Oh, my bad. I was muted. What's up?
Do you believe some woman has to take something from this nigga right here?
No, sir.
Is he not just gonna give it to him?
God bless Stanley.
Listen, I try to do straight business with people. But this is what I found out, LA. Stanley is saving his money up to give to these hoes.
Mm.
And you know that other guy up here with the lion as an avatar?
Mm.
He ain't been spending no money either. He got to save his coins up to get to them young bitches.
Well, now that you don't support my channel, so I mean, you haven't shown me no love. So.
I literally send people to your channel. I literally came over to that lame ass channel where nobody come over to. Y'all gotta stop lying. Y'all gotta at least be honest when y'all say dumb shit. You got to stop lying when you say dumb shit.
You ain't send no money.
That's not what these social media. Okay, so let's talk about it. Just hear me out. Sent 220 people, 220 some people over here. Does he have to send me money on top of that?
He sends you money too.
Not often, and you don't have to, but he sent 200 some people over.
I spent more money.
When you began your channel, I not only made everything for the channel, I actually sent people over there also. You just gotta let a little bit off for the women. If you can just let a little bit off of the women, you'll get over the top. And if you stop constantly changing shit, you'll already be where you need to be. I know you got the watch hours. I told you how to get to the other 80 people you need to get. I don't know what it is your thing is with me, where you want to fight with me, but I know how to do this shit, Ruthless. I showed you in front of your face. The only reason I made $160 the other day is because I'm trying to show you how to do this shit. This shit ain't nothing but all this shit is a lead generator.
This no cash out.
You can use YouTube as a lead generator. Do you have the emails of the people that already have as subscribers?
You picked.
Do you have the emails of the people that are already subscribers?
No.
Do you talk to them people?
No.
You're supposed to be talking to your people.
How do you talk to them if they're not there?
CLA. I got motherfuckers IGs. I got their emails. The other day, I'm live on the show with Bridget and Wanda. We emailing and do all that shit live in front of Ruthless. I made a bunch of book covers for Bridget. I made a fucking. Let me show you what I did the other day. Live in front of Ruthless. I don't understand what's wrong with him. I keep trying. I say, Ruthless, you my brother. I love you. I want to help you. He just keep fighting with me for no reason. This is what fucking Wanda wanted me to make for her.
Yeah, I'm off a quay. It made my body tingle. Yeah, look.
I got that together for. I'm not gonna keep playing Drake because I get a copyright. This is what fucking Did I keep any of that shit from Bridget? Bridget wanted me to make a bunch of book covers because she writes books. I work fast. The same thing I was trying to sell the fucking I'm not trying to just take your money. I'm trying to move you forward in these YouTube streets. I don't never like when I was like, okay, they took the channel, I'll just make another channel. Cool. Now I fucked up there because I should have never let them take my channel. I fucked up because I get more super chats and I get fucking cash apps and PayPals. And I on the average, I make about $2,000 in super chats after YouTube take their money. On a good month, I make $3,000 in super chats. And I only had 1,700 of fucking subscribers. Why? Because I talk to the motherfucking subscribers. I got their emails, I got their IGs and all that other shit. It's supposed to be lead generation. What is lead? Like when Hear Me Out sent all them, like he's saying in the chat right now, I sent you the subscribers, 200 and some subscribers. So when he sent them to me, I talked to all of them. I responded back to everybody that subscribed to the thing. Then what will I do? I will get their emails. Then what will I do? I will understand what their interests are. Do y'all like fucking YouTube? Or are y'all YouTubers? Do you have YouTube channels? Do you have thumbnails? Do you have branding? Do you have this? Do you have that? Because I know how to do all that shit. And I'll just give that to them. It's not that complicated. Ruthless is just hard-headed and want to argue for no reason. Nigga, most gang members are just claiming the gang. They not active. They don't want none of this shit. That's why so many of them can get deleted. Why? You right, because they don't have a weapon on them. How the fuck am I talking about doing something to niggas and I don't have a weapon on me every fucking single day? I'm inside my house. I ain't been around a human being at all. It's a weapon right by me. Does that make sense to you, LA? You an active gang member out in the street and you ain't got no weapon on you? So they can jump you and drag you and beat you up? Well, I got to go to court today. So is this some niggas right outside the court building so you can get a weapon again? I just got through seeing a nigga from EBK. He called himself Lebo. He had his niggas outside. There was niggas dragging him around and took his chain. Why are those niggas there if they don't got a weapon on them and they don't got no squabbles? Who the fuck do you got around you? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Ruthless is saying all these niggas is gangsters and they all got squabbles. And that where they at, that everybody everywhere is saying that in the South, which would be LA. I'm in the North. We got Nortes, they got Serenos. They're saying that the motherfucking Mexicans is running amok. They doing whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm not finna talk to you if you 12, 18, or 54. What am I shooting you for? Because I'm scared of you. If you come charging at me, I'd rather get judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'm shooting the fuck out of you. And making sure, I'm not just gonna shoot, I'm gonna make sure that I don't have to worry about your bitch ass no more. And I'm not a tough guy. I'm scary. And I always been scary, even in elementary school. When people would say, nigga, after school, we gonna do blah, 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 blah. I would never leave school early. We're gonna have to see this. Aisha line, sticks up, wire up, whatever else. We're gonna have to see this, whatever this is you about to do to me. We're gonna have to see this. Don't be at school as the last day of school. I was every fucking year I was at school as the last day of school. Now, for sure, I had to run sometimes. Motherfuckers used to jump me and all of this shit. But if all you doing is jump me, that's not stabbing me. That's not killing me. I got jumped in fucking jail. Couple times. I'm still around this bitch. That's all you want to do is fight me? Okay, cool. Let's fight. I'll fight a crowd of you motherfuckers. Come on, let's do it. I'm old and sick now. I'll fight a crowd of motherfuckers. You're not going to stab me and shoot me or hit me in the head with rocks and bottles and shit. Let's do it. Let's get it over with. I guarantee you're going to be angry at the end of it and want to do some other shit. Nice, you be talking shit because you tipsy or because you drunk. Can y'all not tell when a person is completely sober? Is that what's wrong that y'all can't tell when people are sober? Fucking Stanley gonna ask me the other day, are you sober now, Nightish? No, I'm drunk, bitch.
Boy, you keep pissing everybody off, huh?
I mean, fuck them. If a motherfucker comfortable with talking to me like I'm their son, yeah, fuck them. What's the point of being 56 if you can't act 56, LA?
You can act whatever you want to act. You 56.
Yeah, that nigga 61 think he might. You don't hear him calling people son?
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Y'all got friends again?
No, I love him. That's my brother. You've always talked nice to your big brother?
Fuck no.
I used to choke my big brother out.
I don't think that's a good thing.
It is.
So your dad knew you was out here stealing? I didn't know you was a little thief. You was out here thiefing?
Hey man, life is life, man. Shit is hard.
What kind of stuff was you stealing?
Steaks and fish and.
Where were you was hiding them down your pants and stuff?
I wasn't hiding shit. I just take a Santa bag
and just fill it up and walk out the store.
Yep.
And nobody ever said nothing to you.
They can say what the fuck they want to say. You got to stop me. The gingerbread man.
How old was that? How old were you doing that?
Shit. 14, 15, 16. Shit. We used to rob Safeway Company when I was like 9, 10.
So what were you too big for them to stop you?
Wait till the trucks pull up. They dump off the shit and you just get a bunch of shit, as much shit as you can carry and run with that shit. Then we used to hit a rainbow bread and get cinnamon rolls and bread and just hit shit. Hit the trains.
We used to hit the trains. Well, not me personally because I'm not a thief, but dudes that used to hit the trains.
Why are you saying that? Why is that a thief?
Because you're taking something that's not yours. Is that not being a thief?
Is that what America does?
Sure. Not to say they weren't thieves. I never said I didn't benefit from thieves.
Because I'm a capitalist too, that makes me. Why you don't call America those names? Thieves and all that other shit.
I don't live in America, sir.
You're an American.
I don't live in America.
You're
sir.
an American that's abroad.
I don't live in America, sir. If I lived back there, I would, care.
Stanley, won't you hit the Cash App? Stanley, you said you want to buy this. Won't you buy this right here? Let me see. Where is that?
I don't call him Sanchi.
Well, I haven't talked to him today, so I don't feel like calling him Stanchi, but he knows his name. I be working, man. I be working. Okay, that's that. That's what I don't see. Is it amongst this? Showed him the shit the other day. He said he wanted to buy it, but he's a liar, so he just says things. Stanchi, I thought you wanted to buy that. What you think about that, LA?
Now that I've seen him, you can do the face over again, but you got him looking like he's 70 years old in that photo.
I can show you his picture again. You think he look older there or older here? Give me 1.27 seconds.
Older here, dog. Don't do that.
Does he look older there or older here?
The first one.
Looks older here?
Yes. What's wrong with you?
And he does here? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious, dude. What's wrong with you? Yeah, he look older. He definitely look older there, dude.
He looks younger here.
No, he doesn't.
And I don't have him looking like Frederick Douglass here. I got that image from his actual face.
Why you got his real photo?
Huh?
Why do you have his real photo?
I'm a YouTuber.
I get that. But why do you have it? He doesn't show his photo, does he?
How could I get it if he didn't show it?
Does he know that you're flashing his photo all over the place?
He's in the chat right now.
And you wonder why people beef with you, sir.
Oh, I don't give a fuck why they beef. I don't mind beefing with them. I'm a sales soldier. give a fuck about these motherfuckers, man. They spend all their time thinking I give a shit, and I don't. We got all kind of pictures of Stan She. I'm a YouTuber. I don't know what everybody else does.
This dude's crazy.
I don't know what everybody else does. I got pictures of all kind of people. You would be surprised.
No, definitely would not be, sir.
Let me see.
I'm surprised you never made a song about Stanley.
Oh, well, I ain't got no smoke with Stanley. I'm just saying Stanley be full of shit like Rufus be full of shit.
What happened to Rufus?
I think Rufus is going through some kind of financial troubles, actually.
No, stop that.
Because he be telling me about he getting kicked off panels. Why you just don't pay your way back? I'm over here at Nighters now because they kicked me out. Well, why did you just pay your way back and kick them other people off? That's what you used to do. Let me see. We're looking for screenshots. It's a particularly odd screenshot I saw the other day. I want to show. And yes, Stan She, it could go bad for me. Maybe somebody catch me one day when my hip is out and they kick my wheelchair over or who knows what. But I still wouldn't give a fuck. Still would not give a shit. Rufus came up here and acted like he didn't understand what I was saying. And what I was saying was so clear that most niggas do not want no smoke. And that makes perfectly good sense. So when people be talking to me about the recidivism rates, that fucking number is super. Well, we make more people up in per capita in jail, and it's only 14% of us. But if you do the numbers, it's not even 10% of black people that committing crime. But we spend all this time talking about niggas that go to jail. It's a fucking minority of a minority. Then we spend a bunch of time talking about niggas with money. Again, a minority of a fucking minority. It's like 15% of 14% that makes that money. So what it's like, if you include the women, it's like 42 million of us. And if you then separate the women, so that makes it 21 million of us. It's 2 million motherfuckers that make over 100,000. Do people understand this simple math? 2 million is, if it's 21 million when we separate the other 21 million, and it's 2 million of us that make over 100,000. So you saying that 21 million women is all going after the 2 million of niggas that make enough money to give them a lifestyle that they want? You niggas are liars and losers. That's why I be listening to this shit and I'll be like, how does that make sense? 80% of the women go after 20% of the men. How does that make sense? Other than they just saying shit. It's a bunch of broke ass niggas out here getting they fuck on. Well, they fit aesthetically. So if they fit aesthetically and that's why the bitches want them, go work out, nigga. You don't need to get no motherfucking job. And all I'm doing is listening to the people. What the people them say. Damn, how have I lost this fucking clip that I snatched up the other day? I shall find it.
We never talked about Dr. What's that chick everybody talking about? The one who says
Cheyenne Bryant?
I guess. Never, yeah.
She should be able to fuck over everybody she want to fuck over because they fucking morons. She can keep lying about being a doctor because a bunch of you dumb motherfuckers want to be lied to. And if y'all don't understand that's a fact, checkmate again.
You keep checking them. I meant to ask you, do you actually play chess?
I haven't played it since I was locked up. So damn it, 20. I was locked up in 92 up in the 90. I haven't played it since I was 23 years old.
So what? Why are you so enamored by chess?
I'm not enamored by it. It's just better than checkers. Checkers is very rudimentary and simple. And chess is not all that fascinating. So what the bishop goes in diagonals, the rooks go straight across, the knights go in an L shape, the queen can move any kind of way, and the king can only move at one time. The pawns are supposed to defend everything. So all you want to do is always be protecting your queen. But I know a bunch of motherfuckers can play the game without their queen. So, I mean, I just like the idea of it.
So why did you stop playing again?
I'll be alone. I don't be around people.
Don't they have chess online? Or maybe
They do, but I've never tried to play chess online.
So you don't want to be around people, so you're not going to play chess.
It's not about not wanting to be around people. It's just, what is the need for it?
To play chess.
You would go outside just to play chess with some motherfucker?
Yes. I mean, I play PlayStation online, so I play online.
That makes more sense to do it online. Why would you go outside when you can do it online?
Well, I misspoke, so then I tried to walk it back, but you won't leave me the fuck alone. I don't know what to tell you, sir. I was trying to walk it back before you said something. Oh, this nigga is out of pocket. You are stone cold out of pocket. You are out of line.
He say he's not trying to look like Frederick Douglass.
Why do you keep showing this man photos? Boy, you are out of line. Order in the damn court. Why are you doing this? You just gonna keep it on the screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna show different angles.
So why are you picking on Stanley today?
I'm not picking on nobody.
So what is the point of this?
Because he's a stingy motherfucker and he said he got all the money.
So you should go do this. You know.
He gonna say he don't have Cash App and all you got to do is download that shit off the Play Store. I hate intelligent motherfuckers who act dumb.
I think he said Stanchi don't. I think he said he does.
Wait. LA. You know all you have to do to get Cash App is download it off the Play Store, right?
But I think he said Stanchi doesn't have one, not him.
I don't give a fuck about Stanchi. Whichever fucking iteration of you got it. Break bread or fake dead.
Oh man.
And he think that looks younger than this. I mean, older than this.
Yes.
This looks older than this.
Yes.
That's crazy. Big pimpin', spending G's. I'm Stanchi, bitch. I'm one of the coolest, smartest motherfuckers. I read all of the books. It ain't shit you can tell me about a book. Homie, break bread or fake dead. Don't play with my money. Let me see. I come here to do a show about sycophants, and Rufus want to come up here and talk about the Hoovers. We all gangsters. And LA is... What's the Mexican name that shot the young man, LA? And got some money after he got locked up. Was that Mike Brown that he was watching and following around and then knocked him off because they had a fight and he lost?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he wasn't a cop, right? He's just a Mexican fat dude. Not Mike Brown. Not Mike Brown. That was the cop. That was the actual cop. My bad.
Is he Mexican?
Yeah, you thinking of
right. So if Rufus is truth, why ain't a bunch of niggas got the Mexican up out of here? This nigga's been left alone so long that he's suffering from depression. I believe he's suffering from depression because he thought y'all had knocked him off 3 years ago. But no. R.I.P. the young man. Let me see. I don't like the fact that there ain't 100 people here right now to help me make some motherfucking money. I should end this shit. Shout out to Wanda and Bridget for making it worth something the other day. But if I'm gonna be on this bitch and ain't gonna make a motherfucking dollar, what's the fucking point? Shout out to Hear Me Out crew that came over and got me up to the 500 mark. And fuck you too for stealing the motherfucking $2,000. I mean, 2,000 hours, 2,000 watch hours. I would be getting monetized today. These motherfuckers is crooked, backstabbing, nothing ass, piece of shit. And then Stanley want to flirt with somebody in the motherfucking chat. I don't want to talk to you, nigga. What time is it? 3.5 hours. I've been up here too motherfucking long. LA, when you gonna hire me as a virtual assistant or something so I can have some income? Well, matter of fact, I see you got a whole team. What do they do?
I got an operations manager, a sales manager. I got operations, driver operations manager, social media content creator manager. So I got a little bit of everybody, and my developer.
I saw all the purple shirts, but what do they actually physically do?
I just gave it to you. So my brother just sells.
You told me all the titles, but what is that?
So my brother, he runs operations for me, and sales. So he deals with the customers, the businesses and things like that, and just help me with the day-to-day. My nephew, he runs social media for me, and my other nephew does like business acquisitions, like try to get contracts for us and everything else. The chick who was in that picture, she is one of my business partners. And then I got 2 more other pictures you might see on social media too. Like they had my the driver operations manager, and another one.
Probably saw like about 6 people in purple shirts.
Like this picture right here is my family. Like the one on my to my left, that's my brother. The one to my right is my nephew, and the other one is my nephew. So they're all a part of the team. They live in America, but they fly here every 2 weeks. So I got my main team, which is them, and I got my Dominican staff here. And my Dominican staff kind of just do my run day-to-day for me. Like I got a personal assistant, and I got the dude that's the driver's operation manager. He's a Haitian dude, so he lives here full time. And then the guy that works under my brother, he's the assistant to the operations manager. So he basically is the feet on the ground. He makes sure everything runs good, make sure I get where I gotta get to, talks to the businesses. So he's bilingual, so he speaks Spanish and English. So the interesting part though, the people who speak the best English, they all got problems. They all on drugs. You can't use them.
That's unfortunate. Are you firing them?
I never hired them.
How they get a position?
The people, no. Mine are good. I'm talking about just people general you see on the street that you know you can use. They're the ones. I just had to fire a girl though. Well, she fired herself. You know, in business, you can't be too nice. I'm learning that the hard way. But since the day I hired her, she was begging for fucking money, trying to borrow money. And last week, this bitch didn't show up to work. And then had a nerve to call me and try to borrow money. She said her daughter was sick-nitis and sent me a picture of her fake fucking arm. You had to see this shit. I was so mad. So that's the kind of shit I got to deal with. So if you really want to be a part of that mess, let me know. Night is asleep. That nigga said he gonna turn the show off. Oh my God.
Let me see what is happening right now. We lost L.A. Wilkes. So he gave up. He rage quit. I guess he got tired of me talking about add something to the content. Come on, LA. You got to have something popping off in the DR. You're in one of the most wonderful places you can be. Stanley, you can come up here and talk about how you hate this beautiful avatar I made for you. I don't want a whole lot. Them twos and fews add up. I went out of my way to take my time to make something beautiful. Gas mask. Anybody. If y'all tired of me, I will wrap this shit up and do it at some other time with some people that want to do some business. That's what the YouTube street is about. The YouTube street is about some business. If we're not going to do no business, we just a bunch of niggas sitting around babbling to each other. I've been up here damn near 4 hours. I ain't got $1. Not one. Support the situation, y'all. Hit the Cash App, $KNIGHTISH1, or the PayPal, paypal.me/IDLNO. Other than that, it don't make sense. It got to make sense. But don't get me wrong. I love my brother LA. I love my brother Uncle Tom. I love my brother Stanley. I love my brother Savage. I love my brother Ruthless. But sometimes we got to cut it the fuck out. No, gas mask. I'm not going to struggle stream. I'm going to get paid for streaming or making thumbnails or making book covers or making shorts or doing whatever else. But it just got to make sense. And whatever Stanley's talking about, he don't have a Cash App, go to your fucking Apple Store and download that shit. Other than that, I'm going to say to all my beautiful people, be great. I love y'all. And it ain't nothing you can do to stop it.
We'll shut this motherfucker down.
That's all, folks.